Oh my god, I clicked but it didn't click. What can I say? Good evening everybody, and thank you so much for actually giving me that feedback. No sound, no mic. Yeah, now it works, and hopefully we're gonna get this going. Good evening Sedition, good evening Lizard the Wizard, Rafifi, bonsoir monsieur. And we do have the mighty Stavros. Oh my god, that's quite an impressive collection, but I gotta say, bro, please slow it down. Please, I got some. Oh man, I got some unfortunate memories with this, and not of my own, but of course of other people, and I wouldn't want you to get into their places, into their shoes. Sir Kels, also good evening sir, and welcome. Rafifi, thank you so much for picking up that first promotion. I didn't want to say that we are starting up in the CivFR Squadrons. We're gonna need to see who is gonna come out of this qualifier, of course, on the top part of over there, and there are quite a few slots to battle in the next season of these Squadrons. We do have now the 7 Seas as a map decided for today. Looks like it got picked by the players here. On one side we do have religious mongers, on the other side we do have Boomer APMs. We did actually see the Boomer APMs play before, and they did manage to get a very strong game going. So let's see how they're gonna fare against the religious warmongers. On one side we do have Ezzekhiel, Raiito, Yelli, and Maho on the religious religious mongers. And I do have to say, all of these names actually ring a bell to me. I have seen them before. While on the other side we do have Pebbleton, Caillak, Gwernaroth, and Yogdrael. Some of the names also ring a bell to me, and I do believe, of course, we've seen them before. Let's see how they're gonna clash tonight on the 7 Seas. Oh man, this was quite a day today. I'm not sure if you guys are following Escape from Tarkov, but it did get a wipe, and all of our characters, oh my god, they got deleted over there, and we got new ones. Everything in our stash just poofed, went into the air. We got new stuff to do, and I was actually thinking if I should start streaming that or not, but still, in the first day, it doesn't actually do so well. I mean, you know, servers updating stuff, you get new stuff, a lot of errors, bugs, and so on. I said, you know what, I'm not actually gonna do that to you. I'm gonna wait a little bit, and maybe we're gonna get some streams of Escape from Tarkov. Andy Reo, also good evening sir, and welcome. Yeah, I gotta say I also love a good whiskey, but just a little bit, you know, just a little bit, not too much. It's honestly, like in everything, if you're going a little bit overboard, you're too far. You know, you gotta keep it balanced over there. You gotta try as much as possible to you know, abstain. Just keep it there, you know, on the flat line. Be good. We got in the active ban phase over here. 2 civilizations picked. It looks like Japan and Kupe are the first one to get banned, and we do have 4 more to go. It looks like they're taking quite a bit of time to think about their choices here, and Portugal is going to be the next one. Since they did choose 7 Seas, we will probably see a good mix of land civilizations with coastal civilizations, even if yes, you know, 7 Seas, a lot of coastals and so on and so forth. We got some islands over here and there. The land is connected. It is not that often that we're gonna see all of the land, all of the seas connected to each other. So there is quite a possibility over there for land civilizations to thrive and also manage to win the game. We do need to see, of course, if we're going to have any kind of tundra civilizations being picked up, any kind of, you know, the culture victory leaders over there. And of course, we're going to need to see how they're going to try to get an advantage from banning the civilizations they don't want in the game, so they can pick the ones that they want in the game. And we do have Spain also taken out in the 4th ban over here, and as you can see, 2 more to go. On the buttons, we do have Maho from Religious Mongers, while Pebbleton is going to be the one choosing for Boomer APMs. Russia got taken out. Okay, so that's one of the Tundra civilizations taken down. I do want to say, I don't know why, for what reason, but today I am feeling a bit, how to say, tired in my eyes. So my mind is very alert, but my eyes are, I don't know, I'm not sure exactly what happened over there, but hopefully I'm gonna get going. Right before the stream I was splashing water, you know, cold water on my face. Oh my god, wake up. Eyes, beating eyes. Let's get this going, and hopefully we're gonna have an awesome game here on the 7 Seas. We do have Victoria coming up in the 6th choice. That's gonna be, of course, the English persona. We do need to see what they're gonna go for. Will we see Eleanor pick? I don't know. They took out Victoria. They took out the big Victoria, but they let in Musa. And the Maho over here is gonna pick the Musa. We're gonna need to see if he's actually gonna be, oh my god, the goal generator of the game. Try a hot towel over the eyes. Okay, I mean that, I guess I need to get it hot first. yeah, I need to see how I'm gonna need to do that. Yeah, indeed. Pebbleton is gonna go for Shaka. Caillak is the next one being picked up here, and let's actually see what they're gonna go. Mansa Musa being picked up first, of course, does set the trend for the next part of the game. It looks like Pebbleton also picking Shaka does want to compete on the land here, while Caillak and Yelli might actually go for coastal civilizations. We still have very strong ones, so we still have Norway, we still have I want to say Eleanor, England over there. We still have Indonesia. We have quite a few very strong ones. Australia, for example, can do well on both sides, but it looks like Caillak here is actually gonna keep on the land and gonna go for Matthias Corvinus, while Yelli is right now on the buttons and trying to figure out what civilization he is gonna pick. Norway is here. Harald is no more to fear. Yeah, we got Rafifi over here calling him out. By the way, guys, big surprise in the upcoming days. I'm working on my website. I'm doing it. I cannot keep it. I cannot keep it to myself. I said today to myself, you know, I got a few days off, like until the sea starts and so on and so forth, you know, like until I actually get back into the normal one. So maybe this is my chance of actually working on my website. Dun, 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 dun. It's minimal right now. It is minimal, but it is live. We do have Dido over here coming up as the 4th pick, and I'm gonna put up the link so you guys get to see it. There we go. This is it, and hopefully I'm only gonna get it better. You know, that's the thing here. Hopefully it's only gonna get better from now. Hopefully, we'll see. Quite a few new things over there in the dashboard, in the behind the scenes, the back end that are new to me, and I was like, oh, do I need to do this, and I need to learn this now? Oh my god, yeah, it happens. Catherine de Medici, the Black Queen, is the next one being picked up here as a ban. It looks like in the 7th choice they did take out one of the Frances. Interesting choice though to go for one of Frances. Now we still have Rome, for example, which in my perspective it is a little bit higher than Catherine de Medici when it comes to player choices, so I would have assumed that they're gonna go for one of those. Also, of course, we do have Canada, we do have, like I was saying, Australia and other ones. A lot of the big end bands are actually chosen because of the player preferences. Some players actually do retain a lot of history between each other, and they do tend to pick what they do know their opponents are gonna wanna play or don't wanna play. They're strong in something, but they're not strong in another one, and so on and so forth. Yeah, Rafifi is also pointing out a very good thing here. Cree and Aztec are also available for them to be picked, even though honestly we didn't see Aztec for some time now. Cree, I believe we've seen it, but Aztec has been off our radar for a few weeks now, even though, come on, plus 12, so let's go if for us we might see that coming. I believe even in the Hidden Cup it got banned. Yeah, they just don't want to handle Aztec anymore, and that's kind of bummer. It is what it is. Anyway, it looks like Scythia is gonna be picked up here as a ban in the 9th choice. We do have one remaining civilization for them to take out, and I do hope they're gonna pick a strong one. It's true, it's more Teddy RR period. Yeah, Kublai China period also, and it looks like it caught a ban here. You've seen yesterday I was talking with Justice, and he was giving me well, we were noticing actually that Kublai China is actually starting to be first pick material or first ban material. This is actually quite surprising. It caught a 10th ban, not one of the first 6, and not even a first 4 picks over here. Kublai China definitely a very strong civilization in most scenarios, and you've seen yesterday what Under the Gun can do with it. We do have Gwernaroth going for Eleanor, England, and indeed we actually will see Eleanor, England in the game, while Raiito, Ezzekhiel, and Yogdrael are still on the buttons. Montezuma is gonna be picked up, and Raiito is gonna play it. Okay, yeah, it happened. We might actually see a plus 12 over here. We do have Ezzekhiel, the next one up, and he's the last player to pick here from religious Mongers. It looks like he is going to go for Simon Bolivar, another civilization that we haven't seen in quite some time. Simon Bolivar does have the ability to get those laneros, a free commandant general every time it switches the era, and of course the haciendas. The haciendas are amazing when you get to spam them everywhere, but you don't actually get to spam them anymore because they can only be built in plains and grassland. Yeah, that's quite a bummer. Yogdrael over here is going to be the last one to pick, and he's going to need to pick up a civilization for the boomers. I gotta say, you know, there is some truth to this boomer thing over here. There's 2 kinds of players. The ones that are extremely click intensive, you know, they just want to click buttons. Have you ever actually looked at one of those StarCraft 2 games in which they just click buttons? Like half of those clicks or actions are not even actions, they just click buttons before clicking buttons, and they're like, oh my god, I got like 500 APM, 1000 APM, 2000 APM, and actually they only, like, you know, the ones that count are only like 150 or something, not even those. It is what it is, you know. On one side, it looks like the boomers are much more, you know, settled down. They like to click exactly what they need to click and not actually go too heavy on those buttons. You gotta pay attention to your mouse, man. You don't want to switch the mouse every few months over here. You know, that's not a good, I want to say, I guess it's good for consumer, from a consumer standpoint, but it's not that good for your economy. You know, one of the two. Let's see. I think it's the first time Rome isn't banned or picked. Yeah, it kind of feels like it went out of the thing. Hacienda can't be spawned anymore, but Outback can be logically. Yeah, I don't know how they actually let the Outbacks be a thing. Haciendas are, unfortunately, they do give the gold. That was the reason actually they can't be picked anymore. They can't be spammed anymore. There was a game in which I believe it was Jack, if I'm not mistaken, like a year and a half ago, where Gran Colombia was introduced, in which he just like spammed those haciendas everywhere, and he had like, I don't know, 100 plus gold, something like that, just from the hacienda. So like his total his economy was like more than half in haciendas rather than anything else. You can imagine that's not really balanced. Not to mention he had the food, he had the production out of those, and they were like on par with or even stronger than everybody else in the game. That was quite a problem. So from that moment forward, we said, you know what? Yeah, this is a bit too much. Let's actually tone down a little bit the hacienda. You know, slow it down, bro. Laughs in polders. Yeah. We do have Phoenicia to talk about first. Looks like the map did load. I do want to put really quickly that prediction over here. Start prediction. How many remaps? And let's go for 2 minutes. Okay, let's go, guys. Let's go. How many remaps? Stegosaurus map. I mean, to be fair, you're not wrong. It does have a lot of I don't know how to even call these. Okay, they're not scales. Are they scales? Like grown out scales or something? How do you call these? Like I know it's the armor, and then it has like spines, but like even those, like, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know how to call them, but I guess it's scaly spine or something, you know. Phoenicia over here with Ezzekhiel. He's gonna get to work the amber. By the looks of it, he can even settle it. I believe that is a plain seal rainforest. If he wants to, he's gonna get a 2-2-1. I believe he's not gonna want to move away from the fish though. Definitely having a 3-1-1 fish over there to improve. Not to mention two of them could be quite a thing over here for him. He does have the fresh water from a lake, and from what I can see, he's gonna have a decent amount of cities to settle in the south, in the north, in the east. He can also connect the northern eastern sea to the west sea over here on these tiles, on the 1-2, and of course the cattle tile. He can put a city and then boom, move from the left to the right, to the left, to the right. I'm not sure if there is anybody. I don't think there is anybody on this season. Like looking at what's spawning over here. Oh, it is England. Never mind. So he can bully England if he wants to. Gwernaroth is also going to have a lot of Mercury tiles over here to develop. And we're going to need to see if Ezzekhiel is going to want to come out of his puddle and play with Gwernaroth. In the south of Phoenicia, we do have Zulu, Pebbleton. Pebbleton is also going to be an opponent of Ezzekhiel. So it kind of feels like over here, Phoenicia is going to have his hands full on the seas and on the land at the same time. Of course, he can block the seas, but the land is going to be a problem. Ulundi over here, you've seen yesterday what it can do when it reaches those Cuirassier armies. It can pow, 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 take your cities down. Also, Lizard, oh my god, that Mercury, their citizens will be poisoned. Yeah, I mean, you know what? Have you ever seen Fringe, by the way? You know, those robots that were working on Mercury? That's how they're gonna become. You know, like shape-shifting robots from the future. That's actually gonna be a Gwernaroth thing over here. Ulundi looks like he's going to have a decent amount of land to settle as well to the northeast west side. Unfortunately, there's a lot of... Yelli, my boy, what are you doing here, man? You are so close to Zulu. Okay, I mean, I don't know. You see how Yelli actually spawned over here to the west side? He has a lot of mountains, and basically his only way of expanding is to the east side towards Zulu. It's like the map is, you know, one head over here is Zulu, one head over here is Mali, and then like, oh, compressing, be friends. You gotta be friends. You gotta be friendly to each other. And they're like, nope. You know, one punches the other one and so on and so forth. Yeah, this looks like it's gonna be quite a boxing match over here between them. Yelli, unfortunately, he's gonna need to figure out a way to defend against big boy Zulu. Yes, I know, Mali is Mali. He can get a lot of gold. He can get a lot of faith. He can do a lot of stuff. And I'm pretty sure with 4 copper mines in the capital, he's gonna do quite well, especially with religious idols. But in the meantime, I'm not sure about the long term, man. I mean, Cuirassier army is a Cuirassier army, you know. Looking at the next one, we do have Gran Colombia, Maho, with Scout coming up in 3. It looks like a 3-1 base for him. He is gonna be the ally of Yelli, so he might actually try to poke a little bit Zulu from the east side, not let him go against his buddy there. So it looks like actually Zulu is in the perfect position to derail 3 players. You know, initially I was thinking this is, you know, Zulu between 3 opponents, but then I was like, oh, that's just perfect. You know, you get to like Ikandas, you get to build armies, you get to, you know, poke at your enemies whenever you want to. This is perfect for Zulu over here. Pebbleton is just in his element, man. He's there. We do have also Gran Colombia with nice settle on the west side towards the Pantanal. Now he's pumping out scouts from his capital, and it looks like he does have a decent amount of land to the east and to the northeast to settle. Gran Colombia over here is gonna have a Gwernaroth to the north, and by the looks of it, he's also gonna have another wonder. Wait, how is this? How did he spawn between 3 wonders? Like, he has Pantanal, he has Gobustan, and Mount Everest did spawn to the northeast as well. Wow. Okay. I mean, Maho knows how to spawn, man. You know? We gotta take lessons over here. We gotta take note of this. Looks like he's gonna need to put some gold into the bananas over here, and we do need to see where is he gonna try to spawn next, settle next. Unfortunately, he's gonna 7-10 a settler. That's definitely not ideal. He's probably working that banana. I'm pretty sure. Well, actually, I think he should buy the well, whatever. It's his choice. We're gonna need to see in what he's gonna spend that gold in. I guess we did see the city of London with so many Mercury tiles. He's gonna turn his people into humanoid, you know, Mercury robots. We do need to see what Gwernaroth is gonna do over here with them, and if he's gonna go on the seas, if he's gonna go on the land. He does have, of course, a target to the south over here in the form of a big Maho. On the other side, on the east side, he does have also Aztec to go against. Tenochtitlan is over here. Raiito is gonna play it. And by the looks of it, we do need to take a look at the continents. Ooh, he has a continent split. He does. And by the looks of it, he's gonna need to settle some of these luxury tiles, so he gets those extra points of damage, and we're gonna need to see what is he gonna do with them. In the south here, we do have also Khmer. Yogdrael picked Khmer last, and of course Khmer over here is quite a civilization when it comes to getting that religion going, especially the faith generation going. He's pumping out a settler in 4. I'm pretty sure he's gonna try to get those holy sites soon. He's discovering astrology in 4, and they do have 2 more turns to go until they figure out if they want to remap this or not. Angkor Thom is placed perfectly between a lot of rivers. He has 3 rivers to expand into, and even very, very close by a religious city-state. That's going to give him a lot of faith generation. We do have him with a decent amount of potential. Now, how is he actually going to, you know, make that potential work for him? We're gonna need to see. Ornithoban, good evening, sir. It looks like he's calling. We gotta call out for a remap here. We might see a remap. Yeah, we might see a remap. Also, Star Spanky, bună seara, domnule, bună seara, bine ai venit. Let me take a look over here at something. There we go. Okay. Oh, looks like the city of Buda to the east side of Hungary. We do have Hungary over here to the east side of the map. Looks like the city of Buda is gonna have a volcano next to him. He does have 2 tiles for the Pearl of the Danube, and oh my god, very nice dice tiles to the north. Unfortunately, well, he's gonna have he's not actually going to get to settle them. I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to settle on any of those tiles, but he can settle the cattle tile and of course work that 2-2-1. And from what I can see, oh my god, no, I take that back, bro. I take that back. Second city. Oh my god, look at the spice city. The spice. It's everywhere. Oh my god. He doesn't see it though. He does not know about this. Like he check this out. He does not know about the spice, but he does know about the dice. No spice, no dice, but dice. Oh, okay. So we got a war declaration here. They did see each other. The biggest question is, oh, they did. Zulu did meet Mali. Mali knows Zulu is here, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna not be happy about this. Gwernaroth already voted, by the way. He was extremely fast on the buttons over there to vote. What do you guys think? Bonsoir, CivFR. Hello there, sir. Could have made some nice goulash. Yeah. Oh my god, I actually haven't eaten a goulash in so long. Oh, okay. I mean, both said, you know what, we don't want to play this map. Yeah, this is it. Both teams use the remap tokens. What are they gonna do? This is big Big uh-oh. Big whoop. Okay, we're waiting for the racing here to see the new map. But this is it, guys. It's just one remap. This is it. I don't understand why the second one remap. I was sure the first will remap. The first team, you mean Pebbleton, Gwernaroth, Caillak, and Yogdrael, the left team over the right team? Yeah, well, I guess, you know, Yelli, not ideal position with Niani over here. Yeah, I can't say England was feeling that much better. So I guess they just wanted to throw the dice, another one. Yes, Maipti Stravos. Yes, sir. Let's see. Choose outcome. One remap. There we go. Complete prediction. This is it. This is it, guys. We got it. Just loading in. It was the only one to vote. Yeah, you got it. Yeah. Okay, we're loading in the new map here, and it looks like the first one to talk about is gonna be this time Khmer, Yogdrael on the left side. I know yesterday actually Paul did tell me to take the team, what I should say, the team players in order, and that's, I guess, a good question. Do you guys want me to keep that? I did it yesterday. I don't know if you guys liked it or not, but I did it yesterday. I like to show the 4 players of one team first, and then next up show the 4 players of the next team in order. Do you want me to do that, or go back to my usual west side of the map to the east side of the map kind of mode? What do we want me to do? Good evening, Old Triangle. Hello there, sir. 7 Seas with Khmer and Dido. Your dream has come true. Yeah. Hello. Can you show the vision of both teams? Yeah, sure. Can do that really quickly. There we go. We got the first team over here, Yogdrael with Gwernaroth, Caillak, and Pebbleton. While on the right side, it looks like we're going to have over here on the other side. Yeah. Okay, so I guess you can see it really quickly, the position. I'm just going to switch between them a little bit, and you're going to see where they are. Kind of feels like they're two versus 2s over here, but we'll see. Okay, so coming up here with Khmer, we do have him with a possible 2-2 base. He could actually settle on the Mace tile. He does not know it yet, but he did have a 3-1 to the north. If he does move to the south over here on the Mace tile, he can actually settle another city over there on the Cattle, to the north on the river, even though honestly it's not that bad to settle the geothermal either. We do have him with a decent amount of fresh water from the rivers, a really good river connection with also Ha Long Bay. He's gonna find it out quite soon. And he is going to have a neighbor over here, Yelli, to the south. That's going to be one of his opponents. Khmer does benefit from horses next to his city center. I do see iron tile in the 3rd ring of his city center. That is going to be quite expensive over here. And from what I can see, he's going to do quite well expanding and benefiting from all of this land, reaping the benefits of all of that fertility. We do have in the south Yelli again with a lot of bounties to the west. I don't know what Yelli is doing, but oh my god, Yelli, what happened to you, bro? What happened to you? It looks like this time he doesn't have that many resources when it comes to, you know, gold generation. No more copper for him, but he does have a deer tile to the south. He does have some sheep tiles here, and from what I can see, an interesting desert on the east side. He's gonna have quite a few tiles, and I do like the fact that he's gonna get some 1-3s also to get that production going for himself. And not to mention, if he goes out of the desert, he does have good settles also. We do see, of course, the citrus settle on the west side, and the river to the north does snake away towards Khmer over there. Looking at his strategic resources, he does benefit from 2 iron tiles in the capital, one to the north, one to the south. I do see horses next to the mountain over here. You can actually see them running around. Well, I guess they're not really running around, but you know what I mean. Why didn't they make them run around? Like, shouldn't like horses be running around? It doesn't feel like horses are grazing that much. This is grazing, right? This action that they're doing here is called grazing in English. Oh man. Can you imagine like running horses? You can actually see the dust, you know, raising in behind them. That's how Habub is spawning. I'm telling you, because of horses. Definitely because of horses. Hordes of horses. Aztec is going to be to the east side of Mali. They are allies over here, and oh my god, coastal trade routes between I'm sorry, we got coastal trade routes over here between Aztec and Mali. We're going to need to see how he's gonna fare against them, how they're gonna set them up. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're gonna try as much as possible to get them as quickly as possible, or maybe we're gonna see Magnus in tunnels and then wait for Wieselbanken. Well, you know, the gold can wait. Mali can get it anyway. Get it. MS Doll, good evening, sir. Hello. Mali is good, it seems. It has Aztec to trade on the east. Painful Mali spawn. Tesuhe. It's Mongolia throat singing. They yell Haboobs. Haboob. Haboob. Yeah, I can hear it. Bro. I can hear it. Yeah, you can hear it. Oh no, Yogdrael. Oh, I remember Yogdrael. Man, he has unfortunately a weak connection over there. I don't know what happened. Is he playing on Wi-Fi? Anyway, now Aztec over here is gonna have a 2-2 base. Does look like he's getting another Eagle Warrior going, and he doesn't have a city state to bully very close to him. He does have Granada over here to the northwest. He does have Engazargamo to the north, but that's gonna be quite far away. That's a long way to actually get back one of those builders, you know. We're gonna need to see, of course, how is he gonna try to develop his land. Unfortunately for him, or unfortunately, he does have a mountain side over here to the northeast, which is kind of blocking him from expanding really quickly to the northeast on that river. But I'm pretty sure he's gonna try to move around it. He's also gonna get a decent amount of campuses next to these mountain tiles, and looking at his resources, he does have quite a few of these resources over here next to his cities. I do see a diamond tile, I do see some horses over here for the strategics. He does have an iron also in the third ring in the south of his city, and a tiki hut. Yeah, tiki hut. Tiki Hut, best hut, I gotta say. Tribal village over here is gonna welcome those Eagle Warriors with open arms. Oh, they don't know what they're getting themselves into. Yeah, we're gonna need to see what they're gonna be. Oh man. Oh, relobby? Okay. Oh, okay. We got a relobby. A religious idol for Aztec? You think so? Wait, let me actually figure out where it is, where the lobby is being created. Where was it? I think here. Yes, I got it. Oh my god! First try, first. Reveal. Very nice, very nice. You actually think you were gonna see religious idol for Aztec? I'm not so convinced about that. He did have quite a few resources there, but I don't think it actually makes it worth for Aztec to go that way. For Mali, it does make quite a bit of sense, right? But I'm not convinced. Yes, I mean, don't get me wrong. You can definitely use it. You can definitely use it. I don't know if it's better than the other ones over there, and we do need to test it out in nature. You know, in the wild. We gotta test it out in the wild. Let me actually see what I can ask you guys over here. Oh, okay. We're going. We're going. Hey, Fernice 20. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, sir. Okay, we're loading in, or at least I'm trying to load in. Okay, there we go. Loading. Please wait. We gotta see how this is gonna go. I really hope actually we're not gonna see Yogdrael disconnect that many times. Unfortunately, that actually tends to slow down the game considerably. But we're going to see how this is gonna evolve, and hopefully we're gonna have an uneventful game. Oh no, Firex is crash. I just say that and Firex is crash. Kick W, bro. Really? Okay. Did everyone fire access crash, or did I just fire? I mean, it's fine if I fire access crash, but you know, just saying. Okay. Let's go. Connecting, retrieving host information. We're getting there. The police, oh man, well, it's a busy street, what can I say? It's a busy street, very busy street. Oh, you can actually hear it because I have the kick W, the window open. Oh man, oh man. The interesting thing is we didn't see that many fireworks. That actually is quite surprising to me. We didn't see that many fireworks. I was expecting a lot more, but I guess the police got a little bit better at not allowing the people to get a lot of fireworks. Oh, they're dangerous. Actually, I see Ezzekhiel offline. Oh no, did he restart Steam or something? I don't know what happened, but I definitely see him. Okay, yes, he restarted Steam. That's what's going on over here. And we do need to see when he's gonna join back. Okay, he started up Civilization 6. Come on. Hello? Okay, was also trying to figure out, let's see. Was also trying to figure out if you can give me some information here. Give me a second. I'm actually quite curious, guys. Can you give me an idea of what would you expect from a streamer website? I didn't see that many, honestly, and I guess I'm confronted with a few questions. What kind of direction should I go? Of course, I totally forgot to put all of the above, but you know what I mean. Little biography. Okay, so that goes into the more personal info. Okay, got it. That works. Oh, there's no still no server yet. Okay, now I see the server. I am connecting to the host, retrieving the host information. When I'm talking about, by the way, the project showcase, I'm more talking about, for example, the work I do for CPL or CWC or other projects that I want to get going. For example, going to lands would also be quote-unquote a project. Trying to get some YouTube content going and stuff like that. Thandurius, good evening, sir. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Joyo Noel. We did have a quick relobby here. I think maybe they're trying to figure out if they need to be careful with the mods over here, and maybe they actually restarted Steam, deleted mods, got new mods, and so on and so forth a few times. So they are making sure everything is peachy. We do need to see when everybody's gonna get in, and of course if they do have everything going. Oh, guys, you didn't make an opinion about this? Come on, guys. There's a poll going, like 1 or 2 minutes left over here for it. Can you please answer the question? What would you expect from a streamer website? Jinchoro, hello there, sir. Thank you so much for the follow and welcome, welcome. How am I 0 to the host? How does that even compute? Is OnlyFans an option? Not really, bro. Not really. No. Oh my god. Oh, wait. Hat off $100? Oh, I mean, that could work. Yeah, yeah. Hat off $100, yeah. How was my holiday? It was chill. I gotta say, chill. Quite warm in, how to say, in the outside, and it's quite, I would say, a change. Usually, when we had our Christmas, it was a lot of snow and cold and so on and so forth. Now it was actually quite fine. You could go outside with no issues, no problems. No snow, no nothing. But at the same time, we do feel it's missing from this period. We used to have that amazing feeling with the snow falling from the sky. You saw all of those flakes over there. Oh my God! Yeah. So, like. Oh my God! I don't know how to say this actually. Glittering, right? Glittering in the horizon and stuff. Yeah, that's what it was. It was basically a normal, I would say, holiday. Got to spend some time with my family. Got to see the dogs. Got to see. Went to the cemetery and so on. Pay our respects. How was your holiday? Okay, so you guys are expecting more personal info. You are expecting project showcase and wait, why did we get a manual disconnect? Oh no. Okay. Why don't they have patience? Patience is a virtue. Oh man, if you guys, I gotta show you something. This is the new Boomer APM logo. This is amazing. I understand it's made by Phileas. If you guys don't know Phileas, he's one of the members of Let's Monitoring's Roses, and he does have quite a few graphical screens over here. Very nice, amazing. Oh man, I do need to get these converted into logos. Definitely need to get those converted into logos. Wait, why is everybody... Yeah, it was fabulous. Thanks. There were some crazy snowstorms. Oh yeah, yeah. I heard in... Wait, where are you from, by the way? I heard in America there were some crazy snowstorms. I don't know if throughout Europe. I haven't heard of it because, well, I guess the snowstorms in America were a bit bigger, and quite a few things over there happened. Whoa, Canada! Oh my God! Wait, you're living in the land of minus 45 degrees? Oh no! I can only imagine. Can you imagine you looking at me with like like the standing in an igloo over there with minus 45 degrees, and I'm like with my shirt on and stuff like that, and yeah. Oh man, I'm sorry, bro. I'm so sorry. If anything, I gotta say I don't really enjoy the cold. I gotta say. But yeah, Canada, it's unbelievable actually how people can resist. You're not that north? Okay. Oh man, it's unbelievable how people can actually walk around, breathe, and even like keep their eyes open at minus 45 degrees. Wow. Like I have problems at minus 20. Like if it's windy and it's minus 20. Woo. Let me in, like get me out of here. Yeah, I want to get to the warm part. You're living in Ottawa. Okay, cool. How was it in Ottawa, by the way? Why is it everybody is the internet so bad today? So many zero MSs. Unbelievable. You don't get used to it? Oh no. Yeah. There was a moment, like um, I don't know how to call it in English though. I guess it is get used to it, but it's not. In Romanian we have like a word for it. And anyway, you adapt to it. I guess it's a better word. This was always the line when I had to go to swimming classes and so on and so forth, and I didn't enjoy going into the water when it was so cold. I had a problem until I just started just jump in and that's it. Don't wait for it. If you go slowly, it's a bit it's not cool. And everybody was telling me, it's fine, you're gonna get used to it. No, that doesn't happen, bro. That just doesn't happen. Generally doesn't happen. I don't think I have any 0 MSers here. No 0 MSers. Hello, Gareth Anthony. Hello there, sir. Good evening. Okay, so hopefully this is gonna be it. This I really hope when we get in. No more disconnects, please. No more disconnects. Okay, we're loading. Please wait. Okay, it's moving. The screen is actually moving. Okay, where were we? We were watching Aztec over here, and we were talking about possible religious idols. He does have 4 resources, and I guess would get that bonus. And from what I can see, he's gonna have some quarries as well to develop over here to the southeast. I wouldn't say this is that big for him. We're gonna need to check out, of course, what Raiito is gonna choose, and I'm pretty sure having these coastal trade routes with Mali will be amazing anyway. Looking at what's going on to the northeast, he does have a few rivers that are going towards England. Eleanor is going to be his opponent over there, and we might see him go against her later on in the game. He does have 1 single continent, which is a bit unfortunate. We do know that Aztec does benefit from a lot of extra damage when it comes to those extra continents because of the amenities he could possibly settle. He does also benefit from, let's see, horses. No horsey? Wait, no horsey? Oh, he does have an iron tile over here to the south, and I do see a horsey. Okay, there we go. It appeared. I heard the ping. Doda Neves, thank you so much for the follow, sir. It's been a minute. Yeah, Ottawa is pretty boring government town, but close enough to Toronto and Montreal. That's where we go for fun. Oh, I see. Okay, I see. Amazing. It's been a minute. Yeah. We're getting in. Yes, Anthony. It works. London position is an enigma for me. Wait, what happened to London? London calling. He wanted a 2-3-1 tile, and it looks like he did actually go for the sheep to the west side to get it. I guess he did prefer that extra production. Yeah, interesting choice though. He does have a second settle over here. He opened up a second settle on the cattle tile, and looking at his vision, you can see he did notice that happening, but he didn't have he didn't know if there would be more tutus next to it, and by the looks of it, he would have had a gypsum settle over there anyway. That would have been stronger than the cattle tile. Well, anyway, unfortunately, he's going to need to do something about the housing here. He does have some fish and crabs to improve. That's going to be at least one more housing. And we do need to see how is he going to try to colonize all of this land to the east and to the west. Has a city-state to kill, Muscat. Not really close, not really far to the east side. That's going to be relatively close to Hungary. But they are allies, and they could definitely try to trade with each other over there with the help of Muscat. Well, we're going to need to see who's going to take Muscat. Maybe he's actually going to give it to Hungary to have a coastal settle, and then boom, trade routes going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, left, right, left, right. Looking at in the settles over here, we do have to the south of London an iron tile, and I do see he's going to be right next to the city center, while his horse tile is going to be 3 tiles out on the west side. And to have Hungary in the southeast next to the mountains. He's going to have 3 tiles that he's going to get that Pearl of the Danube bonus. I do see him with a 2-2 base growing next to the second population level, and quite a few settles for him to the northeast and to the west side. He needs to be careful about Aztec on the west side, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be fine. They are opponents, and as you can see over here, he does have a decent amount of distance. This mountain range is going to definitely be a stopper for Aztec to go through. And Hungary over here doesn't actually need to worry about anybody. Well, I guess I say that, and then I see Gran Colombia. Maho can actually go for Gobustan if he wants to. And by the looks of it, he's starting to get a few scouts out. He did get a builder though. Very nice, improving those horses, getting that extra production in. In the city of Bura, we do have an iron tile right next to the capital. His horses again will be far away on the northwest. That's going to put him in a bit of a pickle. He's going to need to spend that gold to get the horse tiles. Well, yeah, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Gran Colombia with Bogota, we do have that scout coming up next turn, and from what I can see, he does have 2 wonders. Gobustan to the southwest, which unfortunately needs to be settled either coastally or close to, and that's not ideal, especially since Eleanor of Aquitaine is going to have all of that coast. I'm actually quite curious if Maho is going to realize that, so he doesn't make a big boo-boo to settle a coastal right in the face of England. Well, that's actually going to be a trap. It's definitely going to be a trap. We do have Bogota with horses already improved. He does have an iron tile to the northwest, 3rd ring, another one in the 4th ring. That's a bit unfortunate, but I'm pretty sure he can settle next to it. There is a little lack of food here in his cities, and honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to see some fertility rights chosen by him, so he gets some more food from his wheat tiles, from the maize tiles, and of course try to get his population to a higher level. I do have also some deer tiles here for him. Open sky here would be nice also. So many sheep tiles and horse tiles. Yeah, oh well. South, we do have Ulundi. That is the Zulu capital, actually quite close to Pio-Pio-Tahi. You see how many good tiles Pio-Pio-Tahi has. Oh my god, so much culture, so much gold, and production at the same time. What do we want? Some more? Yeah. We got some Pio-Pio-Tahians. Well, we'll see that settler going somewhere. Looks like he was full on sugar. Oh, people fat. This is Zulu people fat over here from the beginning. So, sugar in the capital. We do have him already with 4 population. And looking at his options, unfortunately, he's, oh my god, he's not going to have the south to discover, or I should say settle, but look at this. That is so much gold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cocoa tiles in the north, guys. 6 cocoa tiles in the north. Very nice. Well, I mean, you know, what's better, having so much cocoa or putting down a commercial? I'm pretty sure it's the cocoa. Let's go, Pebbleton. We do have him needing to make a choice if he's going to go to the northeast or he's going to go directly eastward towards Piotahi. I'm actually quite curious if he wants to settle that lake or if he wants to settle the puddle here over here, the inland sea that he's going to have in the south. I mean, you know, he's going to need to do a choice, and it looks like he's actually choosing to go directly. Oh no, okay, he's going for the cocoa. He's going for the cocoa. Man, this guy knows what he wants, you know. Probably Choco settling to the south, Piotahi settler. Yes, that is exactly what he's doing. He knows what he wants, man. We do have another scout coming up from Ulundi soon enough, and that's actually going to help him figure out how his land looks like in other locations. He does have to the northeast Phoenicia, which is going to be one of his opponents over here, and north. It's also going to be Gran Colombia. He's going to need to do something about this, but honestly, it's fine. Zulu is in a perfect position to actually develop his empire, get some Ikandas down, try to make his empire great. Before he's actually going to go against any of his opponents here. We do have Ulundi also with horses in the second ring. Looks like he's going to settle that iron tile soon enough northeast. He's going to have it 2 tiles away from his second settler because Ulundi is 4 tiles out from it. Unfortunately, it's a bit too far away to develop. I'm pretty sure he's going to go bronze quickly. Yeah, there we go. Pebbleton actually going bronze quickly. He's going to discover where the iron is placed, and he's going to figure out he made the right choice. Cocoa, sugar, and cattle, he can make all the chocolate. Yeah, exactly. He's gonna milk at this spawn. Let's take a look at Phoenicia. We do have Ezzekhiel on the coast to the northeast of Zulu. He's gonna get his settler moving to the east side here. I'm actually curious, is he gonna settle the banana? Maybe he's gonna settle the banana there. And from what I can see, he does have another tile east side of his capital. His horses are gonna be 3 tiles out to the north. Does have relatively good campuses over here between the mountains, a +3, another +3, and a decent amount of coast to settle east and well, one city to the west. He's gonna have a bit of a problem here. He's gonna need to stay away from the south, or at least not from the beginning. Zulu might actually try to do some attacks over here, and he's gonna try to keep away Phoenicia from expanding. Of course, it's not gonna be easy for Phoenicia to get there either. You do need shipbuilding, and I'm pretty sure he's not gonna want to prioritize that at the beginning of the game. He's gonna get it later. You know, you still need to get shipbuilding to get to industrialization. It is what it is. We do have a tire pumping out another settler in 5, and I'm pretty sure some of the players did start to acquire those pantheons. Hi, pantaloons! Good evening, sir. And rapid silk. Yeah, exactly. Also, Asticos, good evening, sir. Ezzekhiel in competitive, new star rising. Yeah, good evening. How are you doing? Joyono Yel, Asticos, how have you been doing? How have you been partying? We do have to take a look at the civilizations over here and see if they did manage to acquire those faith points. I do see Yogdrael coming up with 3 faith per turn now. He did manage to put his first holy site down. That's going to be next to the mountains, and actually quite a surprising placement for Angkor Thom. Honestly, I would have expected him to go for a 2-2 base. He did go for a 3-1, and he got lucky placing his city on horse tile over there. Gran Colombia, yeah, you don't see that every day. Also, Trojan Man, good evening, sir. Baragluf, bonsoir, monsieur, bienvenue. Allez, Caillak, venez-moi. Wait, are you saying, Barak, are you saying, let's go, Caillak, avenge me? They completely forgot Rome. I know, right? They completely forgot Rome. Man, my French teacher is actually giving me so many, like, she's increasing the, how to say, the difficulty of my text, and I'm, oh man, yeah, it is something. Looks like River Goddess is gonna be the choice today for Khmer. He's gonna get that extra amenity, extra housing and faith adjacency for the holy sites. We do have it with 4 faith and 2 food for that holy site to the north. Kompong Svai did get settled on the east on a 3-1 base, and looks like he's gonna get another one of these holy sites to the northeast. Interesting position. He does have some bananas to work over here for some extra food, and I guess he's gonna grow quite quickly. Oh my god, so many horses to the north. That is quite something over here. Now we do have Mali to take a look how he's developing his empire. This is actually been a while. It's been a while since we've actually seen this, honestly. Mali with religious idols, and even Mali starting up a religion, because we've seen actually Mali go so many times for religious idols and totally ignoring the religion. I cannot count how many games we've had since we've seen religious idols. And since we've seen the desert folklore, I mean, we do have it starting up with two of these holy sites. Looks like Todeni is going to get it in 4 turns. We do have that desert folklore giving the extra adjacency towards these holy sites. This is a +6. This is a +6. And I'm pretty sure that these are going to make a very powerful Sugubas. We do have another settler coming up from Niani. He's starting to acquire those great prophet points. Not going to be as fast as Khmer, I would assume. But well, I guess maybe I'm biased because I think Mali doesn't have the production necessary, but at the same time, we do need to see if Khmer is actually going to get those projects in. Let's take a look at Aztec. Aztec is, well, going to the north here to expand, getting a trader, and I do see he did settle Marinanko on that 231 gypsum tile. He does have a monument there coming up in 2 turns, and from what I can see, he's trying to put that city to the north. Yogdrael is there and he's trying to stop that from happening. Not gonna be successful, but he's still gonna try. He's still gonna try. And I don't see a pantheon here yet for Raiito. Oh, you lost against Maho? Oh, Maho the Mini. Maho the Mini. We do have England also with a 4-1 fish tile. He did manage to improve 2 of those resources, so he can get the celestial navigation boost. It looks like he's going for another settler in 2 turns and still needs to upgrade. Oh no, he did actually upgrade the 3rd tile here, the gypsum, got himself a God of Craftsman. Buddha also settled the northeast on Pest, a 2-2 base. Looks like he did open up those settles to the south and kept open the settle towards Muscat. I do see Gran Colombia coming to his land and trying to see what's going on. And of course, Hungary did actually pull back the warrior from Muscat because he may predict Gran Colombia might want to do some very bad things to the city of Pest over here. Doesn't really have anything to pillage though. The city of Pest at the moment did not get any improvement, and looking at the slinger coming out from Buddha, it does feel a little bit overreacting over here, but you know, it is what it is. Let's take a look at the Zulu. Pebbleton did settle the Coco. Oh my god, look at the 2-2-3 Coco tile. He bought these tiles to the southeast of Piotahi. He's not going to get a second settler on Piotahi though. He's actually going to prefer to go to the north. He does have silk tiles over there to acquire and work, and I do see more Coco tiles for him. While Nongoma is going to get some extra gold directly from the beginning, he does also get the benefits of those culture points from Piotahi, and you can see how this actually gives him a good tempo boost over here for the culture acquirement. 6 culture points per turn. Man, this feels like we got Rome in the game in the form of Zulu. We do need to still wait for them to pick up those pantheons here. It doesn't look like they actually did go for them. Okay, we got the Zulu over here getting his... Wait, this actually happened? Caracas settled in the face of Zulu? Okay, and Zulu is gonna get a coastal settle? Okay, and why isn't Caracas settled with production? He doesn't have two acquired, or does he? Well, I guess no. That's a 3-1 tile, right? The horse is when it's gonna be revealed. It's a 3-1, not a 2-2, because it's not a plains. That's actually gonna be quite nasty over here. Oh my god, I honestly, I can't wait, by the way, guys, to actually get one of those docks for my phone. I still, oh man, still need to put it so many times on this. Charging. Oh, Bogota actually got Pantheon here. Okay, I see how it is. We do have God of Open Sky. I was thinking this might be an option for him. Getting that extra culture from his tiles is going to be quite amazing. And as you can see over here, he's trying to get a fourth settler going quite quickly. Looks like he did get Panama also to the northeast, settled on a May style, and he's getting some extra gold, getting those monuments going. And with the culture, he's actually going to start to go through that civic tree much faster. I do see Zulu needing to make a choice over here. Is he gonna settle on maize or that marshal? I believe the marshal is much better, but at the same time, if he does settle in place, well, that's not gonna happen. If he would have settled in place, he would have got another city here next to that river, next to the scout. Anyway, it is what it is. We do see him putting down Nikanda. Wait, did he just put any countdown on Pio Tahi tile? Destroying the culture for a Nikanda. Oh man, that is a big sacrifice, Pebbleton. For 25 gold, you actually destroyed the Pio Tahi tile. I am so sad about this. We do have him getting, of course, two of them, Ulundi and Nogoma, working for those Ikandas. He's going to start acquiring those general points immediately after he gets them. And I do see Magnus Internals. He's going to be a Magnus Enjoyer throughout this game. Phoenicia still did manage to get to 3 cities. Did not actually settle that banana tile. He did settle somewhere next to the mountains, where he is going to have a +3 campus. And I do see, unfortunately, he has some coastal resources over here that is are gonna block him from putting down a Cawthon. Well, I mean, he's still gonna put it on the fish tile and get a +3. Well, it's not ideal. Actually, that's actually better for the campus as well. That's going to be a +4 if he puts Cawthon here. He gets the 2 rainforest tiles for an extra +1, and then boom, you get this reef tile over here with an extra +2. Very nice, +4 campus. You know, the big question is, does Gran Colombia know about this in the south? So I know Zulu does know about him. He doesn't know how the land looks like here. He doesn't know this is open ways. And I'm actually extremely curious if Pebbleton is going to try to go for boats. It doesn't... he could connect. He could connect with the capital as well. Get one here, but that's a big logistical effort if you just want to go for one city. Oh my god, this would be such a surprise if he just gets 2 boats and a warrior, and then boom! Shakalaka. Let's see, Eleanor, no Pantheon yet. Do we have any more Pantheon enjoyers? No Pantheon enjoyers? No. Hungary? No. Oh, I see Hungary was right. He did get that slinger going, and he's defending his trader with all his might and power. We do have the Gran Colombian warrior trying to snatch it away from Hungary, and as you can see over here, Caillak is trying his best he can to deny this, and he's doing it. He's actually doing it. We do have England, Gwernaroth also settling an inland city. Looks like Liverpool is going to be to the south of London, and we don't see yet any boats. It is actually forced to get a slinger going because he does have an Aztec warrior on the west side that is going to try to push him over here. And by the looks of it, Gwernaroth is going to have to make a choice. Is he actually going to get some boats to take out Muscat, or does he not care because that city only has one single tile to attack into? Does Zulu know about Caracas coastal settle? Yes. Well, I think he just found out, didn't he? Yeah, I guess he just found out. There is a Hungarian scout also over here to the west side. Well, he doesn't know exactly if that's a coastal settle. By the looks of it, he can assume it's a coastal settle. Safely assume it's a coastal settle. Let's quickly take a look at city states, and then we're gonna come back to the era score and see if they actually picked all of those pantheons. We got Muscat with Bandar Brunei coming up for the trade bonuses. Taruga and Fez are gonna be providing the science. We got Antananarivo, Kumasi, and Rapa Nui with Caguana for culture bonuses. Johannesburg, Cardiff, and Singapore will be the ones coming up for industry. We do have Granada and Gazargamu and Valletta, very interesting by the way. And Gazargamu and Valletta for Mali are gonna be amazing, especially since he's going religion. And Candy is also in the game with wasn't there another one? Oh no, this was on the first map, right? It was one of those okay, religious ones for Khmer, but this time we do have Candy, which I'm pretty sure is going to need to be split between the teams here. They're going to fight for it. Wow. We got Yelli going for currency. He's going to try to get those Sugubas. It looks like Yogdrael is going for some archery. I do see a fourth settler coming out from Angkor Thom. That's a bit greedy over here. Fourth and fifth settlers coming out from Khmer is 3 turns away from actually recruiting one of the great prophets and establishing a religion, and it doesn't look like Yelli is rushing this either. He is going for more holy sites here and trying to get some more builders going, also opening up with Moksha in the city of Niani. Give me a second over here. Need a second. There we go. Good evening, Vidmonster. Hello there, sir. Were there any remaps? Yes, we actually had one remap. Both teams actually chose to remap this, the previous map, and it was a bit, well, surprising actually. We did think about one of them wanting to remap. We weren't expecting the second team to want a remap. I do see a boat coming up from London, and I also see he did manage to pick a Pantheon. God of the Sea is going to be his choice. He's getting that extra production from the coastal set resources. I do see the fish improved. He got the crab improved, and I'm pretty sure he's going to try to see how his coast looks like. I'm not convinced he's going to go for Muscat though yet. We'll see. Religious settlements also got picked up here by Hungary. We do need to see how many cities Hungary is going to manage to settle all over the place over here. And as you can see, he does have a decent amount of land to go for. To the southeast, to the north, to the northeast, even against Gran Colombia. I'm very curious to see how Gran Colombia is going to try to play this out, since he does have quite a few advantages when it comes to that army. We do need to see if he's going to try to use that advantage against his opponent here. He does have a bit of a problem with Zulu in the south, and as you can see, Zulu is getting up with all of those Ikandas for a good pen, brush, and voice golden age. He has a decent amount of boost from the culture of Pio Pio Tahi and is about to improve his iron tile. He already got his horse quite a while ago. Went for God of War and Plunder as a Pantheon, which will give him an extra point of great generals, great admirals, or great merchants, depending on what kind of districts he's going to have in the city. And right now, of course, since he is maxing out his Ikanda count, you can imagine he's going to get a lot of general points. Is there anything better than Reef Fish with God of the Sea? Whales? Whales? Maybe? Whales? Gold? More gold? More gold? Yeah, we do have Jen over here coming up with Desert Folklore. We do see Mali did manage to get another builder, and he's going to start to improve the south with his builder. I'm actually curious. Yeah, he's probably going to go for the iron tile and improve the sheep. Pretty sure. Very curious how fast he's going to try to get coastal trade routes going with Aztec. Aztec at the moment did go for the fourth and the fifth settler, and is spamming out commercials from his cities. You can see he did manage to get them quite cheap. Went for city painting goddess as a Pantheon, getting 50% off the first district in a city, and did manage to improve quite a few of these amenities. He has diamonds, he has mercury, and he has gypsum improved. Easy peasy happiness for his citizens over here. At least he doesn't have any penalty with happy Tenochtitlan. Yeah, we do also see him managing to get Texcoco quite far away from his city. I was expecting him to actually settle a coastal, not actually that far away for Texcoco, and I'm actually quite surprised, or I should say, I am curious how he gonna try to settle that coastal. Now, he blocked himself from settling one to the south of Texcoco, but he still has one to the southwest between Texcoco and Granada. Looking at the Royal Navy dockyards coming off from England, he's gonna get Moksha established there in the city center. And I believe we did go through all of the pantheons except Dido. I think we saw all of them except Dido. There we go. Fertility rights coming off for Phoenicia. We do have the fourth settler also finishing up from the city of Tyre with Moksha establishing next turn over there. Okay. Spices better than everything? Yeah, I guess, yeah. Maybe incense on rainforest? Incense, wait, I don't think you can. Can you have incense on rainforest? Kick W. Give me a second. Bam. Hey, it actually started working. Haha. Okay, it is what it is. The website. I'm still amazed by the website, by the way. Oh, free Eagle Warrior. Oh my. Actually, Aztec did manage to get a gift for himself. Looks like he got a free builder here with 3 charges. Easy peasy. I don't know exactly what happened there, but a unit got killed. He's also going to get these expands, and of course with the builder charges he's going to start improving his land much faster. I am actually quite curious who's going to try to get the first merchant. We do have it. We do have the next one, Zankian, and as you can see it's going to be the extra trade route capacity one. Khmer did manage to snatch the first religion, choral music, with a lay ministry for him. He's going to get a lot of culture and a lot of faith from those holy sites, producing another set of settlers here, going very far away on the west side with a settler. That's a long way, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 turns to settle this city center. That's a long time to not actually benefit from that settler, and of course extra production that you get from the city and stats. We do have him also moving to the north. He can settle a coastal here on the horse style. Doesn't actually need to be worried about anything. And looking at the turn counter, we're 2 turns away from getting the golden age. Looks like all of the players did manage to get their golden age threshold: 34, 29, 24, 38, 25, 24, 29, and 26. Confucianism did spread into both of the cities of Khmer, and now, well, I guess he's gonna need to wait for Priya VR to get that going. I guess no, I honestly don't know why he actually settled here. Is this a second continent or something? No. Okay. He settled so far away from his city center. Is he trying to get some positioning on Phoenicia? Is this a statement? Is he actually preparing from the early stage of the game to actually go against Phoenicia, keep him as much as possible from expanding to the east side? Well, I guess that could definitely be a thing. Trying to bully Phoenicia over here into keeping only a few cities on the coast and not developing his empire is gonna be a viable tactic. But does it matter that much for Khmer? Because he would no, oh my god, Mali over here to the south of Khmer was having a warrior, and of course Khmer's settler did just pop out of the forest and saw it. Now I'm pretty sure they could have seen it anyway because it was next to the borders. And why Khmer? Why are you sending that? Well, I guess now he's actually going to settle that south. He's going to get next to the diamonds, get that extra gold going, and we do need to see exactly which one of these tiles is he going to choose to settle on. Mali steals something? No, I don't think so. I don't think he actually stole anything. He has a trade route going. This is, where is this going? This is Johannesburg. It's going to the south over here, okay? That's a weird path, by the way. Is he just gonna go like this? Wow, okay. Why isn't he going like this? Did he not discover the vision? No, he does have vision over all of this land. It's so weird. Oh, it's not. Mali sees everything. Look. He sees everything. This is so weird. He did vision afterwards? Oh, maybe. I mean, that could be right, I guess. It's been like 5 turns since he started that trade route, and I guess the scout kept on moving, maybe. Frizel, bonsoir, monsieur. Hello. When he discovered, I don't know exactly when he did discover, so I guess we're gonna need to wing this. Isn't it because more flat tiles? I mean, it might be. We do have a lot of flat tiles over here. Only one hill, 2 hills, actually. Yeah, I guess it is more flat tiles. Easier to go through. Easier to work that road, build that road. But is that how it works? We do have, by the way, them starting to get their Golden Age options here, and of course we do see immediately Mali did go for Monumentality. He does have 400, oh my god, he had 440 faith in the bank. Now he's down to 305 after he bought another settler, and I do see him starting to improve his shrines. He did manage to get a religion going, feed the world with stewardship. He's gonna get the extra food and housing from each of these shrines and temples, not to mention he's going to get campus and commercial districts benefiting from +2 science or +2 gold respectively. We do see Pebbleton coming up with a pen, brush and voice golden age. We got over here a few settlers coming out from him, 4th and 5th. He's getting some spearmen, and from what I can see at the moment, he's getting some horses as well from Nongoma and Ulundi, 2 of them coming out, and he might actually try to do some damage over here at Gran Colombia. We do need to see if Gran Colombia is going to be aware of all of this happening to him, and how is he going to try to react to this. We do have a lot of gold available for Zulu. At the moment, he's on 16 gold at 10 with 11 science and 22 culture. 35 production as well. He did put his government plaza down next to Ulundi and did recruit Hannibal Barca as general. Hova Carlito, thank you so much for the follow, sir, and welcome. Gwernaroth coming off next with Eleanor, still on 3 cities. He did manage to put some production into these upcoming settlers from London and Bristol, but it's taking a while until he gets there. He did get a boat and he did so Muscat. Unfortunately, he didn't actually start to war Muscat. He doesn't have enough boats to take it down. We do have him with 8 science and 21 culture, going for a pen, brush and voice. He is getting a decent amount of culture going between his cities, and he's going to need to make up for that lack of science somehow. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see some of these districts starting to pop out from his cities. He will probably go for Pingala as well, and we do see his government plaza is being built from Liverpool. An interesting choice, not going for capital government plaza, but he will have a very powerful campus over here from one of his cities, either Liverpool or Bristol. Caillak. How do you pronounce this? Caillak, or is it Caillak? Oh, well, I'm sorry. Maybe he's actually going to tell me at some point. Pen, brush and voice with Hungary. The first one. So, Caillak. That's the one. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. It's kind words. Thank you. Okay, got it. So we do have 11 science with 12 culture, 36 gold a turn from him. He did manage to put a decent amount of commercials down, and it looks like they are fighting for that for those merchants. Hungary did just recruit this one, Zankian, and he did get an extra capacity by 1, while Mali is going to get the free luxury. I do see more settlers coming out from his cities. He did manage to push back that Grand Colombian warrior from his land, and of course save the trader in the meantime. We do have Moksha establishing in the city of Pest in 3 turns, and I do need to see how is he going to try to specialize his empire with the government plaza. It does look like he's in a bit of a pickle here. He doesn't have a lot of culture, and I believe there's a serious lack of monuments through his cities. Yeah, he didn't build the monuments in his cities. That's the problem. Oh well, it happens. Now we do have Yogdrael also with 12 science and 19 culture. I do see him on 41 production with a monumentality golden age. He's on 25 faith a turn, getting more of these holy sites going. He got his government plaza to the north of his capital, pushing the adjacency of these holy sites higher and higher. We do have him also going for pyramids from Kongpong Zvai, where he's getting magnets established in that city center in 5 turns. I'm actually curious if he's actually going to try to chop pyramids or not. Looks like in the south, Yasudarapura did get settled and he's going to produce a holy site soon from it. We do have him getting a diamond tile to work for some extra gold per turn, and he's barely on 6. He's actually the lowest gold producing civilization in the game here, but he's going to need to catch up sooner or later in that aspect of the game. Hariharalaya also got placed in the north. He does have 4 horse tiles to improve here, and Tiki had to place. I'm actually extremely surprised these Tiki. These citizens over here did not get acquired by Khmer. Did he just ignore them? Okay, there we go. 10 horses. What? Well, I guess that makes sense, right? They had so many horses next to them, he just gave the horses away. It is what it is. Man, that was their beauty, you know, their wealth. Maho with 10 science and 21 culture is going to go for a pen brush and voice golden age. She did go a little bit crazy over here with cities. 4 cities quite early from Gran, Colombia. Put down his commercials, and I do see Li Ang in the capital. This is very surprising, by the way, Li Ang in the capital. It does feel like he's going to need to catch up quite a bit in the other aspects of the game. He does need the food, and that was his response to not having a lot of food in the capital, though. So unfortunately, if he doesn't have fertility rates, he's going to have a few problems in the other cities that he's going to need to find a solution to. He does have horses in production, and I do see Bogota with Caracas both working on them. We do have Santiago Marinho for a Comandante General, and I do believe Yogdrael just dropped. Oof, oof, oof. Hara, yeah, the Hara. Wait, another lobby again? Was it the Phyrexis crash? Rip. Man, he definitely needs to check out his drivers over there. Feels like there's a serious issue with the drivers of that PC. Okay, now we're gonna need to wait for them to put up a new lobby, and we're gonna need to see who's actually gonna host. We had lots of problems when we played versus religious Mongers too. Okay. But they're not the ones dropping though. Happens. Well, it happens. We're gonna patiently wait and see what's going on. Oh. 1 minute. There we go. I ran out of juice. Juice. Got a new one. One. Oh, where? Oh, big reveal. Yeah, this is like seeing me naked. No, don't watch. Exactly. Wait, we actually have Yelli connected because I don't see him in the lobby. Wait, what? How is Yelli on the first slot? It's so weird. Well, I guess we're just waiting for Pebbleton to go for the ready. What? Kick Yelli. Oh, okay, I see. He needed to reconnect her. Okay, interesting. Hello, Zora, bonsoir. Yes. Yes, we're going through this.
Don't you just hate it when your dog wakes you up like this? Woof, 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 woof.
Yeah, indeed. Thank you so much for the prime, sir. Thank you, sir. Welcome back. Okay, so loading back in. We do need to pay attention to this, so we don't get a finances crash over here, you know. Get the positive attitude going. See if it works. Okay. We're through the first step. Let's see the second step. Is anybody gonna finances crash, or is it gonna be fine? Okay, let's see. People loading in. Yelli and Maho need to resync here. Okay, so what do we have? We do need to see how Gran Colombia will try to defend against Zulu. Looks like Zulu is putting 2 more settlers over there to the north, and did manage to get horses out. Is going for the Warlord's Throne as a specializing building of choice in his government plaza, and he does have Magnus internals going from Nongoma to Ulundi. I'm actually quite curious if he's going to reposition this territory to one of his 4 cities to the north, so he can actually couple that in the south. I do see, of course, Fez at the moment is between Phoenicia and Yogdrael and Gran Colombia. They can trade with each other, though. Phoenicia is, of course, the ally of Gran Colombia, and trading with each other, they're going to generate some gold. At the beginning of the game, it looks like Phoenicia did choose to go for internals from the city of Tyre to Ziz, and we do have him settling a few more cities to the north. I was definitely expecting a few more of these settlers to come out of his cities, and yes, I know he didn't actually have that many slots over here on the east side to go for, but I'm pretty sure even going inland is going to be better than not doing settlers. You've seen how much it matters to go for more cities rather than a few cities. We do have Mali also needing to do the same thing. He does have a lot of faith in the bank, which he needs to actually convert into some form of how to say, a settler or a builder or something, so he can expand his empire, of course, and develop here. We do have a second settler actually bought from Todeni. He did get his Suguba over here and in between those 2 holy sites, and he does have another Suguba placement on that oil tile, which is going to be awesome, by the way, between 3 of these faith holy sites. His government plaza did get placed to the northwest of Niani. That's going to allow him to get a very powerful campus, and from what I can see, the city of Gen is in danger of getting volcanoed over here. Lavad, so many citizens might actually die because of it. Put up a prediction when the game will scrap. I'm not sure if I really want to do that, but you did remind me that I actually need to put up a prediction for who is going to win this game. Who will win, and we do have on one side the religious Mongers, and on the other side we do have, oh my god, I'm sorry, we got the police, guys. Actually, I think that's an ambulance, not the police. Religious Mongers versus Boomer APM. Oh my god, these guys, man, these guys have an amazing logo. Okay, there we go. Prediction is up. You guys have the opportunity to choose what will happen, who will win, and of course what is going to be the outcome. Looks like Ngasarkamo is getting encircled here by quite a few Aztec Eagle warriors. We do have him getting Texcoco and Teayo right next to it, and by the looks of it, he's recruiting a decent amount of Eagle warriors there in the north. With City Patron Goddess, he's trying to get as many of these commercials as possible next to his cities. That means he's starting to acquire a decent amount of great merchant points, and at the same time a lot of gold generated per turn. Raiito, or I should say Aztec, does have more production towards his melee units, and we will need to see how he's going to try to get that advantage working for him. On this side, we do have Zulu actually going across the pond here, across the river, and he did manage to get that settler right in the face of a Grand Colombian archer. The Grand Colombian archer doesn't have enough movement to go to the south immediately and take a wait. Oh, actually, wait a second. He does have 3 movement, right? So he could take. Oh, wait, it's an archer. Never mind, it's an archer. Wait, he can still take it, right? Wait, he can still take it, like move sugar. Does he see this? Yes, he sees. So he can move sugar, move Commandant General to the south, and then boom, go for the settler. Oh my god, big brain. If he does that, big brain. That's the sound of the police. Yeah, whoop whoop. And we got Hungary actually levying the city of Fez. Hungary. Oh my god, come on. Yes, he's doing it. Maho, Pebbleton. Is Pebbleton actually gonna move the settler? Like spam B over here and get it down? Pebbleton. Oh, shift entering the horse. Okay, but you see, actually, Maho wanted to click there. He did shoot the horse. Unfortunately, it was too late. And it looks like now Hungary does have quite a few of these swordsmen over here. This is going to be a very, very strong army going against Gran Colombia. Maho is in trouble. We do have a decent amount of forces coming up from Bogota, Panama, Caracas, and Guayaquil working for some commercials. He needs to realize this is it. This is the moment. He needs to stand up and fight. Fez is coming over there to take out his cities. We do have also Zulu coming up from the south with a general for him. He does have quite a few horses over here, some spearmen, and I do see, of course, a lot of cities settled in between. And we do need to check out. Oh man, I would love boats hitting Caracas. I would really love boats hitting Caracas. Like that's my dream right now. Come on. You get those boats, you know, you get to pedal to Caracas and then pokey until Caracas is dead. Oh, well. I predict KW will win. Yeah. Hello, Ensasu. Hello. Oh my god, big explosion over there. Ksenia 11 Bomb. That's a long name though. Ksenia Galaxy. You the bomb. Yeah, amazing. Wait, there's another one. There's a disc over there. Yeah, it's going. A Trojan man asking the hard questions over here. Which team is which? That's a very good question though. Let's actually put up the team labels on the screen here. We got on the left side Boomer APM. And on the right side, it's gonna be Religious Mongers, RM. Well, honestly, there we go. RM, it's a bit too much. Team Zulu, yeah, looks like Pebbleton over here is putting an Ikanda right in the face of Gran Colombia. No fear, he did push back Santiago Marinho in the city of Caracas, while of course Hungary still needs to reposition his troops. I believe they should split up the forces of Gran Colombia, so I do think Zulu should go for Caracas, and I think Hungary should go for Guayaquil. It doesn't look like at the moment Maho has enough forces to deal with both of them. Gonna be really hard. Yeah, really hard. When you thought you'd be able to run Magnus internals and your neighbor is like ooga booga. Yeah. Definitely. We do have more horses coming up from the cities of Zulu, and looking at the southwest over here, it looks like Hungary is putting down an encampment as well. While he's getting those settlers going, he's going to try to expand over here to the east side, going for more culture. I do see Aztec did manage to get another one of these builders from Ngazargamu's units, and at the moment England is having an issue expanding. We do have him with the 4th and the 5th settler going for a 6th here from London. It's gonna take a while. Aztecos, are you gold yet? Wait, what are you doing, Aztecos? What gold are you? Where are you going? What kind of thing are you getting? Oh, League of Not Legends. Oh, I see how it is. I see how it is. Wait, nobody playing Escape from Tarkov, man? What? Okay. Okay. No Escape from Tarkovians over here. Oh, Gran Colombia actually moving into Bulawayo, trying to strike back at Zulu, and it looks like Hungary is not moving. No. Big Tacticus Mestakus over here. Caillak is actually gonna go on the defense of Zulu cities instead of going for the offense here of Guayaquil, splitting up the forces of Gran Colombia. Right, meow. It's extremely important. You should not actually spend time to deal with these Gran Colombian units. I'm pretty sure the city of Bulawayo will be fine as it is anyway. These three horses of or two horses of Gran Colombia with Commandant General will not take over that city. Dulahan, good evening, sir. If you want 10 minutes queues and overload the server, you can pay Tarkov. I mean, I played earlier. It's all good. It's all good. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. Did they? I think it got fixed for a while. You know, like the first hour was really bad, but then it got fixed. I got to level 5, bro. Yeah. I actually got my first metal fuel canister. Yeah. Been waiting for my game to end for 5 minutes now. The surface. Oh, I see. Yeah. It feels bad, bro. Feels bad. Let's see on Mali. We got Yelli expanding here. I see another city to the east side, and he did settle one to the south. He's building that trade route towards Johannesburg, and from what I can see, he's starting to put a few more of these Sugubas going, and as you can see, he's gaining very, very good yields. 8 gold per turn from just one Suguba. What is going on here, by the way? This is the big war place. Okay, well that's a dead horsey, and another horsey going in. Okay, the city of Bulawayo is gonna get opened up for attack from the north, and I do see a significant force moving to the north here from Hungary. He's gonna probably try to take out that Colombian archer, while Guayaquil is getting a few more archers going. He's also getting a boat from Caracas, which I would have assumed Zulu is gonna do, but he's not wanting to do that. We do have more horses arriving in the north from Zulu, and of course it does look like Phoenicia is actually trying to kill off the city of Fez. Good thing Fez actually has a few more archers in reserve here and building some more. Maybe he's going to manage to withstand this attack, even though honestly with how many medkits we have over here next to the city of Fez, that is going to be a hard problem. At least I extracted, just hoping the game finally decides to go back to the main menu and not take my quest away from me. Wait, what quest did you do? Don't tell me you actually went to take the how to say Jäger friend from the Jäger quest. What, acquaintance or the Jäger intro? Oh no. You need to go back, bro. Oh, that's unfortunate. Bonjour, bonsoir, Kolga. Hello there, sir. Good evening. Yeah, I just did that earlier also. I turned it in. Got my... And the... Oh my god, I'm so sorry, man. No, don't do this. No. It is what it is, bro. I don't think it rolled back. It should be fine. Patriotov, also good evening, sir. Fez easy kill for Phoenicia. Yeah. Ezzekhiel over here is going to try to take that down. It looks like Hungary is also moving in. We do have Gran Colombia trying to get back these tiles, and it looks like he is doing some damage on the city of Bulawayo, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't actually want to spend that much health of these Gran Colombian horses. He knows that if he does hit the city of Bulawayo with this eastern one, that is gonna die. He needs to be extremely careful with it. We do have Fez also unfortunately getting attacked by Phoenicia from the east side. What is that? Wasn't there a second archer here? What happened to the second archer? Well, I guess he's gonna get another one next turn anyway, but still, where is that second archer? Zulu is gonna get a horse in the Ikanda. Okay, another horse from Gumdundunlovu, and he does have a spearman over there that might actually help him out deal with the Gran Colombian horses. It does look like, of course, yes, Gran Colombia is gonna get pressure, but he's probably not gonna lose any cities. It doesn't look like this is gonna be powerful enough over the attack to actually do some damage. This Gran Colombian galley, though, can actually get next to the city of Bulawayo and keep hitting it, and that is gonna be a problem. I'm pretty sure Zulu is going to need to figure out a way to get the balance back for that defense. Aztec, on the other hand, is also getting quite a few units next to Ngazargamu, and does have more archers to feed on, so he can get those free builders. Going for entertainment complex in the city of Texcoco, he's going to need to get his, what is it, Tlachi? I believe it's called unique improvement, the unique building. I do have commercial hub investments coming up from Mali, trying to fight for Marco Polo, which is going to grant him a free trader and an extra trader capacity. Very nice, very nice. Stonehenge coming up from Angkor Thom, and we got some early moves started up from Bulawayo, getting the boats in. Oh my god, getting the boats, bro. Getting the boats, yeah. That is a problem. Okay, that is, honestly, that's a big problem. That's a very big problem. Bulawayo was only 26 defense strength when it got hit by the boats and the horse, and you can see it's actually half HP now. It's getting Victor established in there and trying to get some extra damage on the other ones. He did manage to take out one of the horses to the north, while he's in danger of losing the other ones. He's trying to get that Ikanda down in Bulawayo, and from what I can see, he doesn't have any quick builders to chop over here a wall in the city of Bulawayo, while the Gran Colombian boats are gonna keep hitting it. He does need to somehow get extremely fast this horse in Bulawayo, so he increases the garrison defense strength, so he doesn't allow the Gran Colombian horse and that galley to hit it. If they hit it another time, Bulawayo might go down. I do have Hungary also moving to the north with the swordsman. Looks like Fez at the moment did actually manage to stay alive here. He does have that wait, did he just lose another archer? It feels like he just lost another archer, right? Didn't he finish an archer between the turns? Man, Fez, I don't know, is he deleting archers on purpose? Fez is feeding, boys. Oh my god, feeding. So not cool, bro. So not cool. I do have England, unfortunately, realizing the fact that Montezuma is going to be up on his territory really quickly, and he's going to figure out how he's going to build an army and get enough damage to defend against Aztec. You can see the Aztec Eagle warriors are going to take Ngazargamu soon enough, and it looks like he's going to get very, very close to the city of Bradford because of that. Aztec is very far away from his land also, and he's trying to get quite a few more settlers. Maybe he's going to try to get those going there, and oh my god, Bulawayo went down! Even with the horse, it went down. That is sad. That is the first victim of the game over here. Maho managed to take a city from Pebbleton. And we do have Guayaquil also to the north, getting attacked by a few of the Hungarian levied units. There are more archers coming up from Guayaquil next turn. I do see Maho did manage to get in the city of Guayaquil a horse, and that actually significantly increases the defense strength of the city. While at the moment it doesn't look like Phoenicia can kill the city of Fez. White and Nerdy! Hello there, sir! Merry Christmas! How have you been doing? Now we do have the general from Zulu push back in the city of Gumdundunlovu, while at the moment he doesn't have another settler going from there, and it does look like Zulu's units will probably die over here. Unfortunately, it happened. Both of the horses of Gran Colombia next to that city of Bulawayo did die, but it was too late though. Too late. Gran Colombia did manage to push through and took out that city center. The H in Mao is silent. Okay. Oh, it's not Maho. Okay. Mao. Okay, I got it. Thank you. Colombia can deal with Fez alone. Yeah, I think Colombia can deal with Fez alone. By the looks of it, he's dealing with everything alone. It's just gonna put so much pressure on his development, though. But at the same time, I guess he's not gonna allow Zulu to get that many yields anyway. Majo, wait, is it Mayo, Mao, or Majo? Because those or Maho, there are like 4 different ways of getting this. Come on, guys. Oh my god. Wait, what's that? Okay. Caillak. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Guayaquil is gonna remain alive here. It's fine. Wonder Camp Zulu. Yeah, well, second city Zulu, but statue of Zeus is coming out from Ulundi, and we will probably gonna see a lot of impies coming out of his territory. When I say a lot of impies, I see a lot of cockroaches, you know, like you've seen in the movies when you just see a lot, like a wave, they go into a pyramid and you see a wave of those I don't know how they're called, scarabs or something like that. That's how many impies we're probably gonna see from Zulu. He's gonna build them coming out of each of his cities, 3 or 4 of them at the same time, you know. Oh man, scarabs, bro. Let's see, over here we got England coming up with those campuses. Interesting position though. When he didn't put them next to the mountain, he still gets a +2 here, and by the looks of it, he's gonna get that +4 campus from Bristol. He's starting to get a decent amount of science and culture, and of course, compared to Raiito 17 and 35, he's actually quite close. Now we do have a Raiito with 36 gold and 80 production. That is where Raiito over here is winning this. We also have settlers coming out from Tenochtitlan and Malinanco, and finally he's actually going to get that coastal settle. Mali still did not prepare this coastal settle, but I do believe the gypsum tile is going to be amazing if he does manage to get it going. Okay, let's see what this is going to look like. Looks like another one of those archers. Oh no, Zulu. Oh man, this is just okay. It is what it is. It is what it is. Fez getting under attack. Phoenicia bringing more horses to the table. He got that experience points for those archers. Zulu's armies are dying left, right, and center. He's trying to rebuild his Ikanda because it got hit by a volcano, and it doesn't look like there's anything here in the stars for Pebbleton except this statue of Zeus coming off from Ulundi. His military tactics. What is this? Military tactics? Military tactics, 8 turns away from military tactics with going for mysticism in the south. And Gazargamo did die. That is Aztec managed to get that going, and Yogdrael here is starting to get the same amount of faith as Yelli. He does have 75 per turn on Khmer. He's starting to put down a decent amount of campuses here, 1, 2, getting a theater square from Priaviar, and of course did finish that pyramid quite a few turns ago. He did also get a +5 theater square there between the Great Bath and the pyramids. He's starting to get a decent amount of faith going from just that city where he is plugging in Liang to get some more production. Oh, not bad, not bad. You got Magnus coming up in Yasodarapura with a shrine also in 1, and I do see he put down a +3 campus here for the east side. I'm a bit surprised he's not getting more settlers, but I guess he's spending that faith on builders as much as he can. Maho over here doing so much damage to both of his opponents, Hungarian levied units from Fez and at the same time the Zulu units. I'm very curious if he's going to manage to withstand the imp cores that are going to come out from Zulu's armies soon enough, from Zulu cities soon enough. Man, oh man, that's going to be quite nasty. You know, Jaya Varman is doing well when he's negative GPT. Yeah, he's -2 GPT, 61 production, 105 food. He has the most food in the game here, and by the looks of it, he does have the most culture in the game. Yeah, it is the most culture. Raiito is there with 40, but Khmer does have 43. He did go for choral music with lay ministry, so I guess he's focusing himself on a lot of culture. Pagodas also as the third belief here from him, with allows the construction of pagodas, giving him more influence per turn. I wouldn't be surprised if he's gonna go for Mahabodhi temple here from Angkor Thom. I'm surprised he didn't get it yet though. Well, I guess it's gonna be a while. It's fine. Oh, hello. Aztec getting boats on the east side. He's actually pokey Hungary. I didn't see this. He's going against Hungary on the east. Okay, interesting. And by the looks of it, of course, Hungary did manage to get his own boats going. And we do have a +4 per luxury attack bonus for the Montezuma boats, while the galleys of Hungary are going to be a bit weaker. We do need to see if Caillak is going to get this defense going. And we did find our answer why he wasn't that on point with his attack on Guayaquil. He had other things to do, and we now understand how, of course, his attention was split between the two things. We do have also him pulling down Oracle from the city of Pest. I do see another settler coming out from Buda, and he does have another city placement over here to the south of Miskolsk. Now, how many cities he does actually want to commit to the west, to the water? That's a question that we're going to need to find out at some point. Fez getting attacked here by these Phoenician horses. There still are 2 medkits available for them. On the east side, there's that wheat farm underneath the horse style, and another one to the south of Fez. Looks like at the moment, oh no, yeah, the counterattack of the Gran Colombian armies has started. Maho with archers and with horses is moving in across the river towards Zulu's main cities. We do have a military engineer also, oh man, building that road towards the north, and it does look like at the moment Pebbleton did manage to get statue of Zeus, allowing him to get so many free spearmen. He's getting a few new ones here there. He does have a battering ram to go for the offense here, and quite a few archers. Very nice, very nice. And needs to get to military tactics though to upgrade them into impies. That's gonna be the thing. That is definitely gonna be the thing. We do have 200 gold a turn for Yelli. They can afford whatever they want at the moment, and it does seem like he's trying to go for as many Sugubas as possible, and did manage to get 2 for 6 cities. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to go for that 7th soon enough. He does have 80 faith per turn, and I do see him with a decent amount of science and culture. Krosovak of Dawn, thank you so much for the follow, sir. Wow, actually going for a granary for Niani. I am surprised. He does not have the housing there? Wow, okay. And the most productive in the game is Montezuma at the moment with 106 production, 108 food. Did manage to get 2, 4, 6, 7 cities, and he's putting more of those settlers going. Did also acquire Engazargamo as a city state, and as you can see here, it's he did finish hanging gardens in the city of Malinanko. Finally, he got that western city Tenayuka, so he can coastally trade with his ally over here, Mali. And honestly, I'm waiting. Come on, Mali, you can do it, bro. You can actually put a city here. And can you imagine city here on gypsum? You get Reina in Teanuka, Rea on that gypsum city. It's just the synergy. You can see the sparks, you know, between the eyes. Economy. Oh, yes. 1,000 gold per turn. Turn 60. Let's go. No, I'm kidding. He's probably not going to get there. But you know what I mean, right? You know what I mean. More gold. More gold is good. More gold. We do have Fez about to be taken down. It looks like Gran Colombian units are there. We got Maho with Maho with quite a few of these archers, and I do see Phoenicia did get the promotions on these eastern archers. All of these spearmen from Pebbleton are going to need to arrive at the city of Ondini, and they do a lot of damage against the horses. I can only imagine when they're gonna turn Impi cores, what are they gonna do here? 100% needs to build some more of them, and he does have a lot of chops. It looks like he's gonna go for a few builders, and he's probably gonna try to chop as many as possible. Stop the what? Stop the what? Whew. Oh, hello, heavy chariot. That city's still gonna go down though. Well, Fez was good while it lasted. It looks like Hungary is not gonna have an easy city state to take, and of course take out Gran Colombia, but he still has Cardiff. Actually, Cardiff does benefit from 2, 4, 5 of these warriors and an archer to the north. Does he know about Cardiff? He should. Zulu actually has a yeah, he has one envoy there. Okay, Fez got taken over. Looks like Maho is gonna reposition the army to the south. He doesn't have stronger units to work with, and I'm actually surprised. Please don't work ancient walls. Oh, please don't work ancient walls. Okay, so now the priority would be to actually get the gold for Pebbleton to improve all of these spearmen into those very, very cute impies, and we're gonna see them pour through the lands of Gran Colombia soon enough. We do have a great general for them. We do have a battering ram and a few supporting archers. I wouldn't be surprised if he's gonna pull this off really quickly. We do need... Oh no, disaster strikes! What is this? Oh man, that is just sad. At least his Warlord's throne is still alive. Yeah, at least that. We do have more spearmen coming out from Nongoma. I don't know why he's building ancient walls. This is such a waste of production on these cities. Ungumdumdulova and Nodini. He's just 4 turns away from getting military tactics and 3 turns away from getting mercenaries. He's getting both of those needed technologies and civics, so he can upgrade those impies much cheaper and faster. And he's building walls. Just build more spearmen. This is the moment you need to build spearmen. A lot of them, like everywhere you build them. I'm pretty sure he's thinking that he's gonna hard build those impies anyway. Oh no. Is that gonna be a dead horsey? That feels like a dead horsey. No, it's not. Okay. He is actually remaining alive. Wait, next turn? Next turn? What's happening next turn? Is there something happening next turn? Uh-oh. Bunch of horses versus impies. This will be fine. Yeah, this will be fun indeed. And fine. This is exactly why I made this. Exactly why I made this emote, guys. Exactly why. We do have Khmer starting his 3rd expansion phase, getting his prasas going in his holy sites, getting that nice and juicy extra bonuses, the culture going and the faith going. We do have him getting a few libraries also from his cities that he built as campuses in, and of course I do see him replacing a entertainment complex. Maybe he's gonna try to get a Colosseum going. I don't know. We'll see. For the throne. Yeah, I can already hear the ambulance passing by. Yeah. Impy cores, no sweat for regular horses. Yeah. We do have Mali over here. Man, you don't know what they fed those horses. Come on, bro. Maybe, they're actually flying horses. And the impies are going to have a hard time getting to them. Helicopter horses. Heli. We got the Morgrin is coming up from the cities of Mali. He's starting to get a few heavy chariots here, and honestly, he's quite far away from Khmer. I would be extremely surprised if we're gonna see some form of an attack over here on Khmer on that Mandekolo timing. Yelli is getting a lot of gold for his teammates, 222 gold a turn at the moment, and I'm pretty sure he's just gonna go bigger, stronger, faster. Ondini is one turn away from Ancient Walls in Zulu, and I do see in Zulu cities, of course, and I do see Pebbleton positioning all of those spearmen to the north. He is starting to fight with them the Gran Colombian horses, and unfortunately that's gonna eat away at his health, while he would need every little bit of health to fight off these Gran Colombian units. Come on, you know, one-shotting horses is gonna be fun. You don't want to go in with, you know, half HP units. You want to go full strength. It's like going, man, you know, this is like going to a first date with a banged up car. You know, like, what is this? A car that went through an accident. Like, its wheels are falling off and the door is screeching, you know. Oh, man. That's just nasty. Impi Core by Q. Confirm. The Zulu Griff is brutal to watch. Yeah. Yeah, Pebbleton, what can I say? He tried to grief his opponent here, and it looks like Maho is showing him that Gran Colombia is great. Unfortunately, I don't think Gran Colombia does have enough stats to actually pull this defense off, especially when those Impi cores come out. Those are going to be extremely tough units to beat. And one of the, well, I guess one of the things that he could have done here is to try to get to crossbows and get a lot of them, especially with Yelli's gold. He could have upgraded a lot of them. Well, I don't see that happening. And by the looks of it, these horses are just going to get one shot here in the cities of, well, next to the cities of Zulu. I do have also Phoenicia trying to get a few more settlers going. He's okay, expanding. 1, 2, 3 more settlers coming out. 4 settlers coming out of his cities. He's trying to get as many cities as possible throughout his land. Khmer is still trying to keep him as much as possible from expanding to the east side, and that's putting quite a problem for Dido. He doesn't have a lot of land to expand to the north. Oh well. Where is... Okay, next turn we're going to have military tactics. Pebbleton probably just switched to his mercenary card. And I do see 3 heavy chariots starting to gather in the city of Gen from Mali. Unfortunately, 2 of them got hit by that volcano and are very, very low HP. And maybe we will see some more, and we will need to see if he's gonna go for a GMC in the city of Niani. This is the moment most of the players are also working to get that next era score for, what I should say, the era score for the next era. We do have a Pebbleton 57 out of 65. Gwernaroth is on 52 out of 58, 6 points out. Caillak is 42 out of 42, but he needs 53. Yogdrael is it Yogdrael or Yogdrael? It's weird. Anyway, 73 out of 67. Maho is going Dark Age, looks like 41, 44. 2 fertilized heavy chariots, yes. Yes. Raiito 48-53. We do have him needing to get those 5 extra points to get the golden age. Yelli is also 5 points away, 58-60. Oh yeah, 58-63. Ezzekhiel is 45-55, and that's actually a bit of a problem, but I guess he's gonna try to figure it out. 10 points out from getting a golden age. Yeah. Oh, Spearman Core, hello. Pebbleton. Oh my god, look at that horse. It's 63 strength. The horse is 63 strength, guys. From Gran Colombia. The chariots of fire. Yes, exactly. Captain Picard. Good evening, sir. Oh, come on, get the Impi course, please. Get 1 Impi. 1 Impi so we can see him. Show us the Impi. Okay, he's coming out with Impis. Impi cores from Nongoma. Still has a decent amount of builders. Okay, there we go. We got 1. Wait, did he? Yeah, he upgraded 1. Okay, 62-59. Oh, come on, that's not that big. 70-62. That is definitely not that big. Well, this one is 81. Hello, Impi. Yeah, hello there. Gran Colombia. is seeing the damage. 49 against that impy's 92 strength on the defense. Well, Maho, I think you need to get back to your land, bro. Now is the time. You need to go home, have some fun, you know, get some parties going, and yeah, that's about it. Just wait for the impies, because yeah, I'm pretty sure he doesn't have enough time to get to castles. We do have him trying to go for machinery, so at least he is on the bottom three. Well, maybe he has a chance. Going for castles, it shouldn't be that far away if he's starting machinery. Maybe. Yeah, come on, Maho, you can do it. 25 science, 38 culture. Gran Colombia asking, now can I return fast, please? Can you zoom in all the way in one MP? Yeah, I can. There we go. We got the imps. They're, I'll say, camouflage going on their shields. In fact, he's the best place to defend. The rest of his land is not very defensive. Oh, right. Yeah, probably. But, I mean, these guys are just going to die so far away from home. They're not going to see their families again. No, come on, man. Yeah, Maho just running away with the horses. I'm out of here, boys. I ain't having none of this. Gwernaroth, by the way, did manage to get to 65 cents and 57 culture, while Raiito next to him is 54 and 69. Not that far away from him. We do have Zulu starting to move in, and it looks like these impicors, unfortunately, will take a while to get to the Gran Colombian units. Oh my god, they one-shot horses, bro. If they manage to get over those hills and rivers, they need to get there, though. They actually need to get there. Yeah, we do have more of these imps coming up from his land, and I'm pretty sure Pebbleton, like I was saying, does need to spam these out as fast as possible. It's gonna take a while, and it does look like he's moving in, and we're doing to see Gran Colombia getting these pre-built crossbows. He's getting archers from Caracas and Guayaquil, and we're gonna need to see how Yelli is gonna try to help him out with the gold. We do have 42 science with 67 culture coming up for Yelli, and he did manage to settle a few more cities, 2, 4, 6, 7 now. Going for that 8th and final. Actually, wait, is he not going for the gypsum? Bro. No gypsum settle? Statue of Zeus plus feudal contract imp cores about to be printed. Yeah, exactly. Many times can hold for a bit. Need expose behind them. Needs a lot of them, and many times, and a lot of many times. It doesn't like at the moment. Gran Colombia does need a decent amount of, well, I should say, too many units that he can possibly build, and we do need to see if Pebbleton is going to manage to get to those cities and take a few of them before his opponent is going to get a defense going. Yeah, he has no science. Well, it's not that bad. He has more science than Pebbleton. It's just not enough that he could use it properly. I do also have to point out that silently, Yogdrael on Varman the 7th did manage to get to 57 science and 105 culture. He is on the minus 16 gold pattern, and that's gonna actually take away from the gold available throughout the team. He does have Grandmaster Chapel coming up in 6 turns from his capital, and didn't yet chop that tile next to his capital. I'm thinking definitely that should be Mahabodhi Temple. Okay, what's going on here? Another horse just ran away. Mathematics coming up from Maho. Mercenaries coming up next turn. He still didn't go for castles yet. And this is the moment Pebbleton needs to think about this. What is he gonna do? Is he gonna go for Fez? Is he gonna go for Caracas, Guayaquil? What is he gonna do? How is he gonna spread this attack? He doesn't have enough units for all of those cities. He needs to pick up a target. If he does spread his attention between Caracas and Fez, he's probably gonna lose both of them. Needs to be extremely careful about this. Do you liberate ferrets or gold fruit? I know, right? Yeah, I guess poll, not really prediction. What is Zulu gonna do? Liberate Fez or take out Caracas, play with his feet, or kick them. Okay, there we go. There we go, guys. Go for the juggler. Yeah. Let's see. What do you think Pebbleton is gonna do? That is the biggest question. Are you actually waiting to see what is he gonna do? Oh my god, guys, what is this? No cheating, no picky, no picky. Why are you picking, bro? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, it looks like there are a few skirmishes going on here. More of these archers coming up from Caracas and Guayaquil, while Zulu's horses are getting in there. It does seem like Pebbleton is gonna lose at least one horse score, and by the looks of it, at the moment, he's exposing a few of these imp cores to the horses for Gran Colombia. It doesn't care that much. He definitely does a lot of damage to these horses anyway, and he's bringing new units from behind. He does need to keep on building units. I'm a bit surprised he's switching his production to something else, even going for intelligence agency coming up from Ulundi, when this would be the moment that his only focus in life would be to get imp cores. This is it. This is the moment. You press the button, you get imp cores every turn, and just sit back, watch, relax, and see how they take out your opponent. No option to liberate Bogota. Yeah. No option. Not yet. No. We don't have that. I'm not so sure he's actually gonna get there though. Honestly. And I'm very surprised Phoenicia is not putting archer units to the west side here. Oh well. I guess we're gonna see. No, this is gonna fare. Oh, not enough archers. More archers. More archers. It does seem like after Aztec did manage to take down Ezzekhiel, he didn't move reposition to another city-state like Granada, for example, on the west side, but he did start to put down a few encampments, so that means he's starting to acquire some of those great general points. He did also build a Temenaki in the city of Malinanco, and I do see him going for some theater squares there. I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to try to take on Gwernaroth in the later stage of the game, but now he's barely keeping up in the science and the culture, and it does seem like Gwernaroth did manage to get a decent amount of production going, but Raiito here with 187 definitely can actually keep his own. We do have him trying to keep as much as possible England to the northeast, and as you can see, he's putting a city right in his face over there, trying to get one between Teayo and Liverpool. Foreign Ministry also starting to come out from England in 2 turns, and we do have 2 more turns until the next World Congress session. Zulu's units are getting very close up and personal with Fez. It looks like Gran Colombia did manage to upgrade a few crossbows, benefiting from the gold of Mali. He's getting a decent amount of these units upgraded. Zulu is also going to be attacking these Gran Colombian horses, and these are not enough horses. These are not enough imps. Like, I like imps, they're very strong, but they need numbers. You need to, get wave after wave after wave going, and he's using his production into anything else other than imps at the moment. these 6 tons of intelligence agency in Ulundi is just, oh man, scratching my eyes. Well, I guess at least he's gonna get a free spy from it and some extra damage, but that's a long time coming. Like what? 6 to get it, another 3 for the spy to 3 to 5 for the spy to establish, and then working. That's 11 turns. That's a lot of turns. Possibly 11 turns to get that benefit going. Liberate fails. Okay, Lizard the Wizard actually toppled that. New poll, how many settlers snatch? I think it was 1. Wait, do we have more settlers somewhere? Ooh, Caillak actually getting Cardiff with quite a few men-at-arms getting upgraded here, and it looks like let's go Caillak. He's going for LPQI. It looks like Ezzekhiel is in trouble. There are quite a few settlers that are running around like naked sheep over here next to the city of Sidon. We do need to see if he's going to manage to get those to safety. And of course, we'll see what Caillak is going to choose as a target. There are walls going up in the city of LPQI. And at the moment, Phoenicia does have 2 of these horses to defend it to the north. Phoenicia does also have a builder available there that could possibly chop the cocoa, or I should say the rainforest on the cocoa tile. Oh no, Pebbleton. Oh, okay, there we go. Upgrades going off, popping out. Great disaster strikes, by the way. The river did get flooded, and it looks like Zulu's archer did get hit there with an impi. A bit unfortunate. He shouldn't go for Fez. There are no pillages. Wait, where is the battering ram going? Hello? Going back? Okay. Oh. Is there... No. Actually, okay. Was wondering if there was a cat in the game, but it's not. So, it's fine. We do have encampments coming up from Khmer. Mandekalos actually coming up from Yelli. Not that many. Only 3 of them did get upgraded. Those were those 3 heavy chariots we saw next to the city of Gen. It looks like Indrapura does have defensive units here, and it does seem like that Grandmaster Chapel did get built. Finally, he actually chopped that forest next to Angkor Thom. A bit unfortunate. That actually takes away from his ability to get that Mahabodhi temple. Did Mahabodhi temple get built anywhere? I don't see it get built. So I guess both of these are gonna have the opportunity to do so. Both Khmer and Mali. Okay, let's see what's going on here. What is going on here? One of these horses died. Okay, we got Impi cores coming out. Level 2 crossbows. Bam! Oh my god. Well, that happened. More Impi cores, more Impi cores. Well, unfortunately, this Impi core is gonna die without doing much. Attack, at least attack with it, bro. Otherwise, it just dies. Anyway. This is why you need multiple waves of units, you know, to just keep on attacking, and if you lose some, it's fine, you know. Acceptable losses, I guess. We do have some pillages here next to the city of LPQI, and Hungary is gonna do some more damage. He's probably not gonna take that city down, even if he wants to. These many times do not have that much strength to attack into the city walls, and we do see a heavy chariot being bought here by Ezzekhiel. He shouldn't be that far away from getting his horses going. Let's actually see. Ezzekhiel is 1 turn away from getting stirrups. That's gonna allow him to upgrade this heavy chariot into a knight, which will of course increase significantly the garrison strength of the city. Yogdrael though did manage to get 75 science with 125 culture. We just popped into the next era, and it does look like Dido and Simon Bolivar managed to get a normal age, unfortunately, not a dark age, which of course does take away a possible +5 from Simon. Shaka is still in a golden age, and so is everybody else. Looking at Shaka, he did go for a pen brush and voice, and I guess we're going to talk about this after the World Congress session. Zulu 2 versus 1 in this game. The 2 is Mother Nature. Yeah. To be fair, Phoenicia is over here as well, but it's not really doing anything. It's trying to expand, trying to ignore what's going on right in front of his face. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10. Wait, 2, 4, 6. Wow, 11 cities Aztec, by the way. That's a lot of cities Aztec. 210 production coming up from Raiito. That is amazing. He does have 85 cents with 108 culture, and of course Gwernaroth to the north unfortunately did get stopped expanding. 2, 4, 6, 7 cities for him, and by the looks of it doesn't have that big of a standing army. He did not manage to get an encampment either. That's gonna take a while for him to actually get those encampment training projects coming in, and of course getting the great generals. Zulu is on 12 great general points a turn. We do have Aztec on 4, Hungary is on 3. Phoenicia did actually work the card for a little while, but stopped short of recruiting one of those generals. Oh, I gotta share something, by the way, because, well, I guess right after we see this attack coming up from Zulu, and talk about the golden ages, and then I'm gonna share something. We got Zulu pen brush and voice, 27 science, 56 culture. Gwernaroth on 74 science and 81 culture. He did go for a second pen brush and voice here. Looks like Zulu did lose one of his MP cores, and splitting his units around. He did manage to take out one of the crossbows here, but unfortunately it looks like he's being pushed out strongly by Gran Colombia on the west side. It doesn't seem like he's actually gonna take over Fez anytime soon. With the arrival of those crossbows, that is gonna be a bit of a problem for him to go through, and he's doing as much damage as he possibly can before of course his imps are dying. Caillak on 35 science and 53 culture did go for a second pen brush and voiced golden age, and he's trying to use his ability, his Hungarian ability, to levy the city states to attack into his opponent's lands. It looks like his opponent did manage to get knights out, and that's actually going to be quite a problem for even the men at arms to go through. He's still going to pillage, he's still going to force his opponent to spend the gold. Unfortunately, they just don't care about that. Yelli does have 361 gold per turn, and that's actually double the amount of total gold that Boomer APM is actually generating. We do have Yogdrael on a pen brush and voice golden age, this time with 84 science and 163 culture. His city of Intrapura did get hit a few times, and it looks like he did manage to get the walls in. Governor Victor did also establish there, and these Mali Mandecalus were about to take over that city. And that was a good way of defending it. That's unfortunately, well, It was so close because he didn't actually have a higher strength unit in there. Angkor Thom is also going to get an industrial zone. Interesting that he actually is going for industrial zone instead of a theater square, but I guess he does have enough culture anyway to work with. The production is going to be quite important in the next part of the game. We do have another one of these droughts here next to Hariharalaya, and he is trying to get some industrial zone logistics projects for Imhotep. Imhotep is the next great engineer, and it does look like England is doing 2 points while Khmer is doing 1, but he's also getting the projects in. Let's see what's going on here. This is quite important. Hello, Zulu. Man, these units are amazing, but they're not enough. Definitely amazing units, but not enough. Wow. That is just so unfortunate for Zulu here. Okay, Maho, normal age. We got Raiito on a pen brush and voice golden age with those 11 cities. He does have a lot of production going, the most production in the game, I believe, 225, and it does seem like he's getting a decent amount of economy as well with 86, 97 science and 111 culture. Did manage to get that entertainment complex with the Tlachi inside, and he does have, as you can see, well, a balanced approach to his happiness, not really going for the happy level or ecstatic level, but still is better than having them sad or mad at you. He's going also for intelligence agency from Tenochtitlan for that extra spy ability, for that free spy and the extra spy ability to get more experience. Looks like Yelli is going to be also the most scientific one in the game at the moment. He switched to a free inquiry golden age out of that monumentality, and he does have 150 science with 86 culture. He might drop like a rock though in the next part of the game when he's going to finish this, and we do need to see if he's going to be successful with his So at the moment, Khmer is pushing him back quite easily, and even if Mali is making 356 gold per turn, at the moment is not really materializing in any of those big advantages. We do have him getting campuses down from Gen and Odagust, and we do need to see what kind of units is he going to get next. Looks like he is looking to finish his religion, though. He just recruited 2 of these apostles. Pretty sure it's for finishing that religion. Ezzekhiel with 47 science and 41 culture did go for a normal age, and that's going to be quite a problem here. At least he's going to get some settlers to the northwest though. Okay, Zulu, impies, take out crossbow. Take it out, bro. Come on. Okay, there we go. I cannot believe we see him. Well, I guess it's fine. It's fine anyway. Take it out. Kill it. There we go. Okay, that's it. He's gonna get walls. Where is the battering ram? And why is the battering ram coming back to the city? I guess he was scared of losing it or something. Anyway, the military engineer did manage to get the walls, the roads everywhere here, so at least he does have a decent infrastructure to work with. I did want to show you something because a few days ago, actually, Crispy shared with us on my Discord something, and oh my god, this is amazing. Check this out. Have you seen this? Amazing. Yeah, just drawing with sauces a Santa face. So cool, so cool. And not to mention the big groovy beer, Revolver Brewing. Yeah, this guy is drinking a different beer every day. Unbelievable. I can't even watch the food though. I'm gonna actually talk only about food after this. Anyway, okay. We do need to see if Zulu is gonna get enough of these imps to actually take down Gran Colombia probably. It's still gonna be important for him to keep up the pressure here. It does seem like at the moment they're basically in an Irel war. Maho is on 51 science with 40 culture, does have a decent amount of advantage from that, and it does seem like Pebbleton is trying to keep up with 30 and 55. Still has a bit of a problem with that science. He did manage to get 2 of these campuses between his cities, and I do see he's now actually realizing his only goal in life is to get the MP cores and take out his opponent. Santa Cookie Brandy sounds like a great holiday. I know, right? Cookie, Santa Cookie. Looks like the Hungarian units are kind of losing their steam here, but not before they pillaged quite a bit of territory and of course actually forced Phoenicia to get an army out. Okay, Zulu still has a bit of a problem. Fez is alive, and finally we got a battering ram moving forward. It does seem like Zulu also has a problem with the first moves here. Pebbleton is actually allowing his opponent to attack into his units instead of him snatching that initiative. Well, it is what it is. I'm a bit surprised he didn't get 2 generals here. Where is his first general, and why is it not on the front line? It does only have 1 general here, and it does look like, unfortunately, because of that, he has a few issues doing enough damage on both sides, on all of his front line. Zulu is with 12 great general points a turn. Oh my god, he should have had that. Oh well. It is what it is. Wait, 2 generals are adjacent to each other? Oh, right. Why? Oh, it is what it is. Frisbee 3 more. Thank you. Wartooth Gaming. Hello there. Let's go boomers. Let's go boomers indeed. Yogdrael did manage to push back the Mandecalos of Mali after Mali did realize Khmer is going to be too strong for him to push through. He did get back into his own territory. Looks like Colosseum also got finished here in Khmer's land, and we do have Abu just recruited. I don't want to see, did we actually get Hypatia here recruited by anyone? Yes, England did manage to get Hypatia with his libraries providing him the 1 science, and of course he got a free library out of it. Still on 7 cities though, 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem here for England, and of course Aztec does still have the advantage when it comes to that production. Aztec is also going for a spy from Tenochtitlan. Interestingly enough, he did get an intelligence agency earlier, so he should have had a free spy anyway. Looks like England is also trying to get one while he's getting a settler. Does not have an encampment yet. That's actually putting him at quite a disadvantage. I'm pretty sure Aztec is gonna get a decent amount of damage going against his opponent here. +5 luxury attack damage. The military alliance. We might actually see that spy get in there for that extra intel. Very nice, very nice. Okay, City of Fez. Okay, finally Pebbleton actually moved his general on the west side. An extra +5 is also welcome, is anytime welcome. Honestly, it does seem like it was a bit too late on everything here, unfortunately. Oh well. Finally, victor in Fez. I mean, going in 2 turns. I think he actually spent quite a bit of governor points in his other cities, so he didn't have that many here. We do have Fez under siege, and Pebbleton is probably going to move that battery ram next turn next to on the city of Fez, and Pebbleton should be able to take out the walls. So slowly he's going to take out the defense. Let's see if he's gonna manage to deal with the Gran Colombian units coming up from his land. We do see Maho getting a decent amount of crossbows on, and he does have this level 2 one, which is extremely strong. or I should say important, not really strong. Important. Oh, well, that I didn't realize that actually had more movement. And another one. Oh, and another one died. Yeah, well, it happens. This is the reason you need to get waves of units, bro. You know, waves of units. Just overwhelm your opponent with units. Hypatia is overrated. In a big empire 10-12 cities, it is only 10-12 science. Yeah, that is true. Okay, we do have an ability for these impies to actually take out the city of Fez soon. Even if victory is established, looks like these MP cores actually don't have movement to hit it now. The city of Fez is not under siege anymore. It does look like Gran Colombia did lose most of his units to the west side. Now we do need to see if Pebbleton is going to manage to take out these crossbows. It doesn't look like the crossbows have any kind of defense in front of them. Usually it's good practice to have many times to deal with the front line and of course keep up the defense against the impi cores while the crossbows shoot from behind. Pebbleton is gonna get to chew through the crossbow line without needing to worry about many times that much. Double grade per some points can be crucial early game. Yeah, the free library is quite important. Definitely. Man. Oh man. Zulu. Okay. First got hit once. Trebuchet going in. Okay, very nice, very nice. Let's go for some more here. Pebbleton, you can do it, sir. You can do it. Keep alive that dream. Let's go get the Great General to safety. Looks like Maho is... he's realizing that Fez is gonna die anyway, so he's moving back. Looks like Pebbleton is gonna have free reign on this attack. We do have LPQI also getting safe. No more Hungarian units next to it. And boom! Fez actually got destroyed. Oh, Fez got liberated. Very nice, very nice. Actually, Fez is going to be Pebbleton's from now on. He does get a little bit of extra science, but not that much of an advantage here. 42 science, 55 culture. Maho is on 34 and 34. Losing that extra science from the campus and the library is a bit of a problem. It is what it is. We do need to see Gran Colombia managing to defend against this, and unfortunately it does look like it takes him a bit of time to get new units out, while Zulu is still spamming his own units, and he does have now some EP cores with promotions. Okay, more impies. Pebbleton, more impies. Whatever you do, more impies. Yelli did manage to get a few new cities. I do see Timbuktu got settled, Nioro got settled, Kangara and Od August. Fortunately, Timbuktu over here, man. If only he would have had that gypsum tile. Why did he settle in the tundra? Yelli? Why the tundra, bro? We got in-camera training projects coming up from Todeni. Looks like Khmer did try to push a little bit forward here with a few crossbows and some dominates. Seeing some knights in the front line. Did make Mali retreat over here, but he's not giving up on the defense of his border. And we do need to see if Yelli did manage to get his GMC. Yes, he did manage to get his TMC. Actually working on Jebel Barkal next. And he's about to hit and pop in his city center. Looking at also the signs of Cree after the build-up of the Colosseum, he's starting to get a lot of good happiness in his cities, getting more yields out of these cities over here, out of each of the citizens on 147 science and 202 culture. Remember, he's not in free inquiry golden age, so that science is actually the true science. We do see quite a few campuses coming up on the city of Bhavapura and Priya VR. While he's gonna need to get the buildings in those, he should be able to overwhelm Mansa Musa's science in the next era quite easily. We do have Gran Colombia over here also trying to defend himself against the upcoming attack from Zulu, while Zulu is putting more units on the front line. Fez is only 27 defense, though. It's not that big of a defensive city. And of course we do see Zulu getting quite a few more impi cores here on the front line and upgrading his territory. Phoenicia is starting to get a spy, and he's actually quite prepared for a Zulu attack if it ever comes. But I don't think actually Zulu is going to be interested to go towards LPQI or KTY. I mean, not LPQI, KTY. Whoop whoop indeed. Bomb Diabex, hello there. Mali is so broke, 400 gold per turn. Yeah, 469 actually. Sold in the third ring, but that seems ambitious for Timbuktu. You mean for this? For the salt mine? I mean, yeah. Does he not have a single other salt mine here? Yeah, I guess you're right. He doesn't have another salt mine. Yeah. Anyway, Khmer over here getting Common Training Project, Campus Research Projects. We do have Emily to Châtelet. The next one doesn't look like at the moment Newton is coming up next. We did see actually Khmer managing to get Hildegard of Bengen and getting his Holy Site Adjacency Science as well. And it does seem like he did get one of his Holy Sites. This one, the 12 Science one. Interesting that he didn't go for the left one, actually. I'm quite surprised about it. I guess misclick over here, getting an extra 2 science points, you know, just min-max, bro. Okay, Pebbleton, hello. You gotta be careful with your impies, bro. Okay, there we go. He actually got the upgrades going. Hey, Arsenius, thank you so much for the gift. And welcome, Zeloki. Good evening, sir. Fez is getting counterattacked here by Phoenicia. We do have it getting under siege, and it does look like it's gonna die another time. Phoenicia might actually raise it to the ground, and yeah, that's exactly what he's gonna do. He doesn't want to handle that heat anymore, and this is gonna be a problem for Phoenicia. The Manhatans do have sometimes enough strength. Oh, I see. The MP core, this one does have a promotion, the thrust promotion, the thermal combat strength against the melee units. That's actually taking out all of that advantage of the men at arms. So that's a problem. That is a problem. Oh no, somebody's baking cookies again. Oh, smelling cookies. Yeah, grandma. Yeah. Good evening. Good Abend, closing. Good Abend. Yeah. Merry Christmas, sir. Merry Christmas. How far is Zulu from armies? Not close. Enlightenment, 2 turns. So construction coming up in 1. I mean, he barely has enough units to actually build right now. I guess we're gonna see next turn how many units he actually take out from his opponent here. But by the looks of it, the eastern side is gonna have a problem. Only because are gonna need to get there, and he doesn't want to actually sit still. He wants to keep these units at bay from Ezzekhiel. These crossbows are also gonna get on the front line, and they're gonna start to pepper the shots on the Zulu units. Pepper him with shots. Oh, I see quite a few. Oh, spies. Spy went in against Gran Colombia here. Let's go, Pebbleton. Man, this is such a mud fight. What's happening in the... Oh, Zondax kind. Hello there. Good evening, sir. Oh, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Welcome, everybody. We're watching a game coming up from the CivFR Squadrons. So we got Boomer APMs going against religious Mongers, and we're watching how Zulu is fighting Gran Colombia. We're watching Aztec getting bigger and bigger, and is going to need to fight Gwernaroth. The two Mongers over here, we got Khmer going against Mali, both of them religious civilizations going against each other. You have a new challenge for you guys. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my god, it took a while, but I hope it's going to be great. Thank you. Can't wait, sir. Yeah, the new leader pass generally kind of it's going in terms of turning the other challenge series into BBG stuff. Yeah, I guess. I still think you're actually gonna like BBG after you get used to it. Gotta say. Hungary here did get closer to England, and of course they are allies. They're starting to trade with each other. Did get a few boats in the water to defend and or attack against the Aztec, but didn't actually use them. Did get Temple of Artemis. Looks like he finished that Oracle in the city of Pest, and now he did get a navy on the east side as well. Never actually got to use it against Caracas yet. I do see Caillak is gonna get cartography next, and that's going to allow him to get galleys upgraded into 3 of these caravels, allowing him to do a lot more damage against Caracas. It looks like Zulu did manage to push back the Gran Colombian units, and Gran Colombia actually has a level 3 crossbow there. Interesting. Give me a second. Oh, I see. Mm-hmm. 68 turns, no Diplo quarter, Hungary. Let me see. He did not get a Diplo quarter. Oh, he's getting it. He's getting it now in Miskolc. Yeah. You could say he had other things to do. What can I say? What is more important than a Diplo quarter? Oh, and looks like so many crossbows allowing him to shoot at these impy cores. Every moment counts over here for Zulu. Oh my god, look at the impy taken down. So much damage from Gran Colombia. Yeah, we did a multiplayer yesterday on my stream, by the way. I found out I am completely It's fine, man. It happens to the best of us. It was honestly a culture shock when I joined the multiplayer community. Wow, I was like, what is happening? What is going on, man? How is that guy like 100 science? How is that guy like 400? Why is he how did he just get a culture victory? Clicking buttons, bro, clicking buttons. Yeah, it is what it is. It's much better actually. Like at multiplayer, you get so much faster, faster, better. You know, you get to learn from everybody else. You get to learn from your mistakes and from everybody else's mistakes. It's very good, very good. And of course, get to learn the best ways of getting somewhere. I gotta say, it doesn't look like anybody actually has that big of an advantage here. We do have Yelli with big stats. We do have him on 234 science, 142 culture. Looks like Yogdrael is also 200, 219. Gwernaroth did stagnate a little bit on 130 and 111, while Raiito did go bigger. Ezzekhiel 50, 60. Looks like he's basically the same as Cailak's 57, 67. And we do have Pebbleton 53, 55. Basically, derailing Maho over here on 30 and 33. Now, Gran Colombia does have another setter going towards the north side, and he did a very good job defending against Zulu, even though he did lose City of Fez over there, and doesn't really have that much science and culture, but neither does Zulu. Lux, thank you so much for the follow, sir, and welcome. Okay. Oh, Phoenicia actually pushing back Zulu here. These men-at-arms doing God's work, trying to push back the Impi Zulu, the Zulus of Impi. Wow, the Impis of Zulu. Wow, I actually said that. Zulus of Impi. Yep. Oh, actually, England is starting to get a few courses going, and it looks like they're much more numerous than Aztec has to defend himself with. Does seem like Aztec should see this. 2, 4, 6, 7 of these courses might actually go in to his opponent's lands. We do have military science being discovered next, and while Raiito is going for metal casting, it's going to take a while for him to get to ballistics, and in the meantime, Gwernaroth here can use these courses to do a significant amount of damage against Aztec's lands. Yeah, men-at-arms are doing awesome over here, and especially since he doesn't have a general for these guys over here. He moved his general to the north, and for some reason, what is his other general? He had 2 generals. Hello, what is? Did he misclick his general and activated it? I'm pretty sure he had another general. We just talked about this. Didn't we talk about this? It's not here. Oh, by the way, we do have Hungarian caravels here. Starting to get out. Looks like Caracas is gonna get ancient walls. That's a bit of a bummer. It doesn't seem like the city of Egypt is gonna prepare with the Squadrons, and I'm pretty sure they don't have the gold to just outright buy them. Those are expensive. 240 gold a piece. That is expensive. Retired to flex. Yeah, I don't know what he did with it. Oh no. Okay, well, that city is not going down. We got ancient walls coming up next turn, and that's going to put it a bit too far out of reach from Hungarian caravels. It does seem like also Zulu is gonna get the option to move the trebuchet to the west side if he has the foresight of actually realizing that city is gonna get the ancient walls finished. You know, we do have Phoenicia also managing to get some experience points on the men-at-arms, getting the promotions going, and keeps on attacking against the Zulu units. Just took out another one of those MP cores. Now we do have a second spy coming up from Ondini, a second and a third spy. Ondini and Nongoma are building those spies. He's gonna need to put one in Phoenicia city to get some more damage going. It looks like the men-at-arms are benefiting from an extra intel point, from I should say 3 intel points. We do have 7 more turns until the Renaissance era. We do have calves upgraded in the city of England, and it looks like Aztec did reposition his units next to the city of Chalco to defend that city with all its units. 2 turns metal casting, 1 turn nationalism. He just outright bought a pikeman, or did he upgrade one? Are they, do they just benefit from like infinite amount of gold? Well, I guess with 500 gold Yelli and 171 Raiito, they do have a lot of gold. Raito's also science and culture is still going up, while Gwernaroth stagnated quite a bit. We do need to see if he's going to manage to come back. Yogdrael is doing well on the west side, but he doesn't have the economy to work with a minus 37 gold a turn. That's going to be a problem in the long term. And I'm pretty sure Mali, if he manages to keep up the science advantage and, of course, that culture, it's going to do quite well in the late game. He's just going to have the army needed to punch through Khmerian defenses, while Khmer just is not going to have enough gold to upkeep his units. Not to mention, it looks like Zulu is actually going to bite the dust here. Phoenicia pushing him back, but he did manage to basically rel 2 players here with the help of Hungary. Unfortunately, Hungary also has a problem getting higher in stats, 66 science and 73. What was it? There was a word I was looking for and I stopped in the middle of it, in the middle of speaking it. What was it? Scaling, that's the word I was looking for. Boom! Actually, wow, the tile with the general got pushed back. Now all of these imps are going to be 5 points weaker, and it looks like Phoenicia is just taking them out one by one. And of course, Gran Colombia doing the same. Wow, that was surgical strike over here. Pebbleton, unfortunately, is going to need to get back in his city. That's a bit of a problem here. Minus 34 GPT, yeah. General turned into a trebuchet. Oh, I see what it is. Wait. The trebuchet died, right? Oh, I see. Okay. That's how the trebuchet got there. I was wondering how did that trebuchet get there, but I guess, yeah, he used it to attack the city strength. Oof. I'm not seeing the victory conditions though. So I'm definitely seeing a possible victory condition on one team, on religious Mongers. I'm pretty sure it's gonna go for domination here with Aztec getting bigger. Yeah, so big. 172 science, 155 culture next to Gwernaroth 137, 121. I barely see now some of these theater squares starting to come up. There was at some point quite a few players talking about on my stream, talking about the build orders of of Eleanor, and they were saying that you should go theater square instead of going for campuses first, because that's how you get your bonuses from. You start to scale a lot better. Now Eleanor, and this was before the Eleanor nerf, and Eleanor did get nerfed with the half yields coming up from its books, I believe, or the work side. Yeah, it's only +1, it's not +2 anymore, but still you can get quite a bit of an advantage over there if you get enough of them. It looks like the build orders did change a little bit. Unfortunately, it doesn't allow him to actually keep up with Raiito. Raiito did very well, managing to get so many cities so far away from his main land, and as you can see over here, he is spreading that far into the north, keeping England as much as possible at bay. We do have also England managing to get a few of these calves, cording them up right in the borders of Aztec, and of course Aztec is aware of what's going on here. I wouldn't be surprised if he's gonna try to defend the Tayo, and or England gonna try to take it out. Zulu did retreat most of his units back into his land. Looks like Hungary is not gonna give up on attacking Caracas. We do have Gran Colombian crossbows attacking back these caravels, and they actually do quite a bit of damage. The caravel does have a promotion, so he does need to hit it and guarantee killing it if he wants to give up on this, or if he wants to how to say not allow it to heal back. The problem is if he kills it, this other caravel can actually walk in and hit the city center another time. Take out those walls much faster. So I'm pretty sure he's probably gonna wait for the last few seconds. Yeah, there we go. And the Caillak didn't get to move. Do we have another one coming up? No. Egypt actually did keep on building a builder here in the city center, and by the looks of it, he does have quite a few forests that he could chop and or improve. Fortunately, it looks like Hungarian fleet is going down. We do have one remaining caravel, and these crossbows do manage to deal the damage, while that caravel, if it attacks next time into the city of Caracas, is just gonna die to the crossbows. Zulu did manage to get a few crossbowmen corps to defend himself against the Phoenicia's encroaching army, and of course Gran Colombia is putting a few more crossbows on the table over here. Level 2s, level 1s, level 2s, level 1s. He did manage to get the promotions going, quite important. Cardiff is also getting under attack by Phoenicia, using those catapults, is taking down the city defenses, and we do have knights next to it to finish off the city center. Next era is coming up in 4 turns, and it looks like we got Yogdrael going for a golden, or actually going for a normal age, 105 out of 105. Yelli is going to be 79 out of 93. Doesn't seem like he's actually going to finish off with a golden age. He's going to try it though. Looks like also in the religion screen, Islam, Defender of the Faith with their Khmers were the last beliefs of Mali, while Confucianism still didn't get the final belief. And we do have Yelli on almost 300 science with 159 culture, 537 gold a turn, and 139 gold for Raiito every turn. I'm actually a bit surprised we didn't see the same thing happening on Mali like we've seen the last time. So many of those spies did go into Mali's Sugubas and try to steal as many points of gold as possible. This time it didn't happen. Teo did get attacked by the calf course, or at least they're getting next to those tiles. I'm actually curious if England is going to try to pillage here. It looks like he's positioned to pillage rather to hit than to hit the city center. It doesn't have that many units to attack with, and it does seem like Aztec is trying to position itself some units to counterattack if necessary. We do have also Raiito, 1 turn away from ballistics. That's going to allow him to get the Cuirassier strength series, and there we go. Actually, England is going for the pillages rather than anything else. So this is going to be a problem though. Oh man, he's just not going to get what he needs. He invested so much into this, and it doesn't look like he's going to get what he needs. And that's more stats, more units, more strength, more everything. Caracas did get to push back the caravel of Hungary, and now he's gonna settle down a little bit. Looks like he's also pushing back Zulu back into his territory, and Phoenicia is making a defensive line over here to the west of KTY. It's fine. They kept Pebbleton as much as possible on 4 cities, and it doesn't look like he has that much strength to hit anymore. The MP timing has fallen. or I should say has finished. Trojan man, if that volcano explodes on Zulu, oh man, yeah, this one would be yeah, he definitely is worried about that too. You see how he's trying to get his units as far away as possible, keeping them at least 2 tiles apart. Oh, Forbidden City coming up from London. Okay, getting another theater square here in Bradford. Getting a few piking shots. Well, I mean, sure, I understand the piking shots, but remember, Aztec does have a bonus towards producing melee units, so I wouldn't be surprised if we're gonna see some of those come out. Going for the top trade now, square rigging. It does look like Raiito is just gonna ignore getting that big of an army or doing a timing attack with the army. It does have a decent amount of pre-builds of multiple kinds, like anti-cavs, heavy cavs, and oh, Gwernaroth just disconnected. No. Well, I guess I'm gonna get the host, so it is what it is. Oh yeah? Joining me on Discord. Hey, welcome. Hello, sir. Relobby turn 76. Okay. A lot of them are not actually. Oh, we got 2 of them dropping. Pebbleton and Gwernaroth both dropped. Oh, kick W. Oof. Both from the same team, Shaka and Eleanor. Whoa. Yeah. Oh, so many goodies. So much cheese. Yes, the cheese is real. I got something to show you. I got something to show you. Look what is waiting for me. Hello, hello. I'm gonna eat some cookie tonight. Cake. No, not really a cheesecake. It's I don't know, parmesan. I'm not actually sure what it's made of, but it's how to say, chocolate and something. I'm I'm not sure what's going on though. Are they talking about it? They're definitely talking about it. I don't know what they're talking about. Feels like they might be discussing a CC here. Very hard to come back into the game. Wow, the other spectators made a warning. Wow. Okay. Are they in the same channel or something? Let me see. No, they're not. Oh, I see one of their members is not in a channel though. Who is it? Gwernaroth. Yeah, Gwernaroth internet might have died or something. He's offline entirely. That's a bit unfortunate. So they're probably waiting for him to come back. Ezzekhiel is asking if he's reconnecting. Hello, and then Yogdrael is saying that they don't have any news. Ezzekhiel is saying from both, and asking from both. Pebbleton just connected. Yelli asking, don't you have a sub, or can't you find the sub? Can you not find the sub? Pebble is disconnecting, is reconnecting through, and he's gonna need a relobby or something, or he's thinking of a relobby. Pebble did not reconnect because he was thinking of a relobby. Yogdrael is also saying he's not. Wait, what? They don't have a sub. I don't know what this is for the cast. Caillak is saying they don't have a PC. No PC. Maho is saying it's hot. Kick. And he doesn't have electricity. Okay. The subs are on the cast, but I don't what do you mean? What cast? There's no cast. What cast? Is he in Paris? I don't know. Oh, I'm the sub? Oh, kick. Yeah, put me in, coach. Let's go. I was in Paris a few weeks ago and they were having lots of power cuts. Wait, really? How is that possible in France? Don't you have like so many of those nuclear power plants? Like, how is it possible to not have electricity in France? Oh, they're watching me. Oh, I see. Still, put me in, coach. Let's go. Let's get in there. Yeah. They have been watching me. Yeah, probably. Worth of Gaming is a sub. Yeah. Getting ready over here, making exercises. Come on, Worth of. Get get hot. You saw everything already? Yeah. Gwernaroth doesn't think he's gonna come back. He thinks he's gonna be back. Ezzekhiel is saying he doesn't want a tie. He's not for a tie. 2, 3. Oh man, this is a challenge. I'm doing my best, guys. I'm doing my best to actually translate French without actually using Google Translate. So, to copy rebrancher son PC. I don't know what this means. Reconnect, I guess restart his PC because he's restarting his PC or something. But no, it's not. Is wait, this is like a bicycle. Wait, what are they? He's pedaling. He's something fast at his bicycle. Oh, I see. He's making like electricity, right? He needs to pedal. He's not pedaling fast enough to his bicycle to get electricity. Oh, that is amazing. Yeah. Thank you. He's not pedaling fast enough. It took me a while to understand what he was saying, but funny though. Like initially, I had the vision of him going through the street, like going to another house or something to the position, but then I understood what he was saying. Yelli, the big or the best, he thinks. You authorize the win as technical electricity. I don't know what MTM means. This is one of those like shortenings that I don't know how to, like abbreviations that I don't know what it is. MTN. What does MTN mean? Stand for or something? At the moment. Oh, maintenant. Oh, it stands for maintenant. Okay. I mean, that's not very nice, bro. That's not very nice. Oh, they're calling out the GG. Oh, yeah, they called it out. Big GG. It looks like religious mongers did manage to snatch the victory. Oh, against all odds over here, man. Zulu was trying his best to take out Gran Colombia, trying to take out Phoenicia. Couldn't quite push through both of those defenses. Did finally take back Fez, and even if Hungary did try to leave it a few times, couldn't manage to get it going. Cardiff was about to go down. Hungary did try to get that city levied and of course attack his opponent here, Phoenicia to the south. While in the meantime, on the west side of the territory, we did have Aztec with more and more heavy chariots coming out of his cities. He was building up an army to go against England, and you do see he does have a more than decent amount of advantage here on his side. 190 science, 180 culture, while Eleanor was 144 with 120. We did have also Yelli going past 300 science, 332 with 171 culture, while his opponent, next door opponent, was half that on 150 with 202. Yes, Yelli is in a free inquiry golden age, and a lot of it is coming up from these Sugubas. He's going to lose that advantage soon enough when we're going to switch into the next era, but still, that was quite a big advantage. He acquired so much science in the meantime, more than 1,000 science compared to Jaya Varman. Let's actually take a listen at the post game, and then we're gonna see what they're saying. Of course, they're gonna talk a lot in French, so excuse le français.
Moi, j'ai raté la chambre en tuant des unités Zulu.
Ah, avec général.
Ouais.
Plus des 2 étoiles et tout, non, je sais pas.
Oui, c'est ça, c'est la formation d'unité là. J'ai tué un
Moi,
2 étoiles.
Le premier rang, on l'a explosé avec un tour du monde qu'on a vu qu'on n'était pas les premiers à le faire. Vous avez aussi fait le tour du monde première heure?
Non.
Parce que nous, ça a failli le tour du monde et on n'a pas eu le point.
C'est pas les spectateurs qui...
Le spec. Ah, ok, c'est pour ça, ok. Et du coup, ben c'est ça. Et après le deuxième heure, ça s'est fait tout seul avec le Zulu, mec. Hein. Tu fais un happy 2 étoiles, c'est fini. Hein.
Non, mais je m'en doute. Donc, je voulais faire la chambre.
Et là, je sais pas, hein, il vous reste beaucoup là?
De quoi?
Il vous reste beaucoup sur le fond du dit là? Avec la Phénicie et l'autre?
En fait, le truc c'est que même s'ils ont pas beaucoup, je fais 600 gold par tour, donc en fait...
Ils achètent, mais si je one shot... Là, il y a 3 arbas qui se faisaient one shot prochain tour là, au début de tour.
Et je pense que Ezzekhiel doit être à 200 gold par tour, un truc du genre, donc...
Ça fait un moment que tu nous one shot nos unités, donc si tu passais pas avant, tu passes pas maintenant.
Ouais, bon, c'est amusant.
Après, j'ai pas mis la carte d'entretien, Yelli.
Ah, personne l'a mis cette carte. Hein.
Si, moi je la mets.
Moi, la carte que j'ai en haut là pour l'instant, c'est moins 50% de ressources discount sur les productions.
Ouais,
pour économiser du fer.
Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé chez le Hongrois là, il a raté son pêche carré là.
Bon, il a fait 3 caravelles un peu à l'arrache, je crois, juste pour voir si...
Ouais, mais
non, mais c'était pour surprendre si genre c'était pas les murs en un tour, tu sais, genre ça pouvait prendre la ville.
Non mais mes bateaux sont devant lui, on est en train de se taper depuis tout à l'heure.
Ah ok, tu parles de celle-là, pardon, j'ai pas vu. Je pensais
Par contre, Pex elle est un peu suspe comme ville, pourquoi il a pas mis de l'autre côté de la rivière?
GG, well played, guys.
GG,
Michael. Thank you.
Irel War Zulu with so many crocodiles, man, so many crocodiles.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
c'est quoi ça, crocodile?
He's a chocolate man.
Yeah.
Yes. En fait, il fait chocolat. Non, j'ai 25 cases de chocolat dans mon land.
Ah ouais.
Là, déjà, on voit 25 gold de chocolat. Là.
Je suis sur le case de Michael là. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So much, yeah. But Mali had a very nice spawn too. He was kind of protected and could sim and make a lot of gold. So.
Yeah, that's true. 500 gold per turn. Very important.
I don't know if you noticed, Michael, but turn 2 I didn't buy a tile because I asked my team for gold, but I was muted, so I didn't hear.
Yeah, I noticed.
I lost prediction turn 2. You don't have time.
Allez, je vous laisse, moi, il marche boss.
Yeah, we'll go check the cast replay now. Thanks, Michael, for casting.
With much pleasure.
Thanks, Michael, and GG.
Bonsoir. Bye bye.
Bonsoir. Salut les gars, bisous, bonne nuit.
Ciao, ciao.
Bye bye. So we did hear a little bit in the post-game chat. Of course, having to finish a game like this is not the best, the ideal solution. I understand there was a technical issue on Gwernaroth's side, and he couldn't actually come back to the game, which is quite unfortunate. Like we heard over here in the chat, there were quite a few issues if he was in Paris. There were quite a few issues. Maybe the power went out and he couldn't get back in to start up his computer. Thank you everyone, by the way, for joining. I do hope you enjoyed your time here with me tonight. And of course, we did see a game between Boomer APM going against Religious Mongers. The Religious Mongers did manage to snatch the victory at the end here at turn 76. And we do need to see who's actually going to go forward in the tournament after the next few weeks. I believe they do still have at least 2 weeks to go. Not this one, well, not only this one, but also 2 more weeks. We're going to close it right here. I do want to thank everybody for joining us. Thank you so much for the subs, for the follows, and I do hope you're also going to join me on Discord. That's where I do my main announcements for the upcoming games. You do have my schedule, and I do try to keep it updated as soon as I get the information. This is a period, of course, between Christmas and the USCL and so on and so forth. Most of the players do have vacations. They are slowly getting there. Oh, thank you so much, Ezzekhiel. Much appreciated, sir, for the prime. Thank you, sir. Merci beaucoup. I also am working right now on a website, on my website, on OnSpotTV.net. I do hope, I'm going to get a decent amount of time to work through it and try to get as much information over there for you. And of course, we're still waiting for all of the votes to finish on the CWC. So without further ado, if you are watching this from YouTube, thank you so much for joining. I do hope you're going to throw this video a thumbs up, and we're going to get to see each other on the live stream on twitch.tv/OnSpotTV. And hopefully we're gonna see we're gonna get to talk about Civilization 6 some more. Good evening, Ezzekhiel. Good evening, sir, and congratulations, of course. I do want to also close up the stream because I'm quite tired and I do have to get to sleep. Have a good evening, everybody, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.